It's just me and you.
Hey.
See, this is what I want. F everybody else out of here. The Johnny and Jay show. That's it. That's it. We'll do 7 days a week, man. 7 days a week, me and you.
8 days a week.
Okay, I'm fine with that too.
8 days a week. Hey, everybody, this is Johnny Beane and Jay Hannon. It is May 22nd, 2020, 8:09 p.m. Eastern Time. Got to make these intros faster and faster and faster. Oh, man. Really quickly, executive producers, there they are. Charles Green, Robbie Johnston, Music Therapy Labs, David Ennis, Thomas Santiago, Mike Neese, Connor Johnson, 5050, Michael Smith, and some Dave Dude. Become a channel member. You get you get perks. You get all kinds of fun stuff. Click the join button. Now, introducing David Nesdahl.
Oh, what do you mean, Johnny? I thought it was just me and you.
Oh.
Come on.
Also on the program tonight, Chad.
What?
Hey, Chad.
What? Johnny says this can be me and you.
Oh, you say that to all the girls.
And also, back for another appearance tonight. We got David Van Sampen.
Oh, so now you're just pushing it.
He has the best lighting.
Yeah, look at that.
Best light in the biz.
Not anymore.
Oh, yeah. It's all gone.
Most smoke in the biz.
Oh, my God.
There we go. How's everybody doing? I missed you guys.
Oh.
With every bullet?
Wow. Yeah, we missed you too, man. Great to see you. Great to see everybody. Welcome. We're talking guitar. Where's the thing? I got 3 monitors and I can't even see anything. Talking Guitars Live is what it says.
Well, if that's what it says, then I guess that's what we have to do.
Well, not really. It was a card that I made up like a month ago and hadn't used it, so I figured I'd use it. But yeah. Really quick, we got 50 people in here. Thank you so much. Leave a thumbs up. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, and on replay. This is a podcast. We're on iHeartRadio. We're on Spotify. So make sure to check that stuff out. And yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's Friday.
Feels like Saturday for some reason.
Everybody's wow.
Friday.
Is it? Is it?
What?
Wow.
I've had the week off, so every day is like Saturday, I guess.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you look fresh.
Well, I did just shower, so I hope I look kind of
well rested.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I showered earlier, just to let you guys know.
I appreciate it.
This is what the show's come to. Who showered, who hasn't?
Yeah, in the chat. Did you shower today?
Or should you shower?
And if you haven't showered in the past 2 days, put a poo emoji in there.
Oh my God.
Panda Guru, no, I didn't see any attachment. You messaged me, but if you want to watch that show from last night, watch it after tonight's show. It's up.
Nice.
Who's echoing?
Not me.
I'm down as low as I can go. Hopefully it's not me.
I don't know. I think tonight it doesn't matter. It's all good.
Not it.
It's all good. So who do we have here? Who wants to read? Who's watching this?
That's Jay's job.
Oh, I have a job now. Huh? I like it better when I don't have a job. All right, we got Brendan Buttcheeks, Fender Guru, Rico B, Bill Spruce, Evo H, Frank Corcoran, Hugh Caldwell, Citizen Kane, Cobra Kai Platoon, Renus Pinkle, Vista Light, 1972, John Biel.
John Biel's here.
Yes. Fruitcake Tony, 7 over 8 is here. I don't know why. He doesn't add much to the show, but he did shower today, so it's all right. Vista Light, I already said that. Nice. Thrash Metal and Fun Riffs. He has a cool question. We'll get to that in a minute. Crazy Cook, 678. Chris Kane, Mr. B, Steve Carmichael.
Steve Carmichael.
Everybody change their name to Steve Carmichael in the chat so we can just say that 100 times.
Yeah, in the chat today we have Steve Carmichael.
Steve Carmichael.
Steve Carmichael just got here.
And everybody else, let's go back to the beginning. Sandra Picorni, the Chad. I think the Chad's actually here. Wait a minute. How did you get from there to there?
Oh, there you are.
Imagine.
Hello, everybody else.
Bill Spruce, yeah, you're allowed to ask questions. Whether we answer them or not, that's a different story. But you're allowed to ask.
Yeah, ask whatever you want. Echo. You can ask whatever you want in the chat. Why are you blocked on YouTube? Andrew Walton says, why am I blocked? Blocked how? And why am I echoing?
That's bad.
I was watching a live stream last night with these dudes. I'd never seen them before. And their entire stream was like 3 guys talking over each other just nonstop with like sound effects and voices and bling. And it was the most annoying stream I'd ever seen in my life. I couldn't watch it. It was unbearable what they had going on.
Well, Mr. B said he asked about 3 questions and didn't get an answer yet. We just started.
Yeah.
But I'm muting in between just in case it's me, just for any reason. So
it is because every time.
But you have headphones on though.
Yeah, but they're not plugged into anything.
Wait a minute. See? Oh, whoops. Well, there we go. I don't know. Well, you do have a drum set mic'd up though, don't you?
It's not mic'd. It's just it's a V drum set. It's just direct in. Shouldn't make any difference.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's cool. It's all good. Fender Guru, why am I blocked? Okay, well, Fender, we can see you, so you're not blocked. If you were blocked, we wouldn't be able to see you. And blocked how?
Your face is blocked by that guitar, Fender Guru.
Funny how?
Yeah. Is that an actual?
Your Van Halen site on Facebook, Johnny, like I was for mentioning Sammy Hagar.
Are you talking about in the group?
I'm making that up. I don't know if that's his reason or not, but
because there's some weird people in the group, man.
Johnny, I wanted to tell you this, but that guy, like maybe a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, that like the argument was going on about why are people posting Sammy Hagar stuff and the blah blah blah, and then you chimed in and said, "Hey, I forget exactly what it is, but you were trying to keep it cool, keep everybody level headed," and this guy just went at you.
Yeah. Yeah, that dude's a weirdo, man. That dude's a weirdo. And actually, I just asked him a question, like right before we went live. I was in there, and somebody had posted a 1984 backstage pass, and on the flip side of it, it was autographed to them. Mm-hmm. And they're like, "Hey," they were a new member, and they're like, "Hey, I'd just like to share this." And that same guy posted right down below that breaks the rules in here. Get out of here.
Oh my God.
And so I said to him, I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? And I'm waiting for him to reply back to me.
Yeah. You should have just said, I'm the damn administrator here. Who are you telling to get out?
Right.
Even if you're not.
Yeah, there's some weird people on Facebook.
Johnny, what you should do is when you're not live streaming or posting videos, you should have a 24-hour or however many hour, 23-hour feed of just that, like a screen share of that group live as it's happening, of people just going at each other. If somebody posts anything about Sammy Hagar,
they've actually calmed down the past week, which is pretty good, I guess. Yeah, we're talking about. I run a Van Halen Facebook group on, obviously on Facebook, and this is. Wait, how do you spell it? This is it right here. If you guys want to join it, it's great. We got like 16,000 members or something, and like 15,000 of them are crazy.
We got 15,000. Crazy.
We got literal. We have literal 5150s in that.
Yeah, 15,000 5150s here tonight.
Yeah.
It just amazes me that people still have that same argument over and over again about Sammy and Dave.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go down that road. I'm sorry if it just blows me away.
But it's every day. It's every day. It's all day.
I know.
And they're arguing about something that's what, 30 years old? Over 30 years?
Opinion. You're just arguing opinion. I mean, it's just
35 years. Right. When was 1985? 35 years? What is this? This is 2020.
Yeah,
35.
Jeez.
So you got people fighting about something that happened 35 years ago. And it's every day.
Yeah.
You know?
Just enjoy the music, man. Just enjoy the music.
Yeah, a lot of people are butthurt.
It's craziness.
Consistent though.
Yeah. At least, you know, that's the one thing that you can really say about Van Halen fans is they truly do believe in, you know, what they believe in, and they support, you know, whatever that is. But it's every day. It's like they wake up in the morning, they fight nonstop about, you know, who's the better singer, who's the worst singer, whatever. The keyboards on the songs.
Well, now it's come to Michael Anthony versus Wolfgang on some of them. And I'm like,
that's
my
not
God,
fair.
Really?
That's not fair to Wolfie.
It's not fair to anybody. It's not fair to me. Yeah, it's not fair to anyone. But it's every day. You know,
right?
It's all day, every day. It's like they wake up. Oh, I'm gonna fight with this guy about this. Okay, now it's time to go to bed, go to sleep, wake up the next day. Oh, that guy mentioned Sammy Hagar on Facebook. I better go after him. You know, but like I said, though, at least they all believe in something, and it's just, I don't know. They must think, you know, they probably just don't understand how somebody like me. How I can grow up on both eras of the band and love it all.
Yeah.
And be a fan of all of it. They must think, how can you?
We're the lucky ones, Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can speak for everybody in here where we love, you know, well, Johnny loves all three eras. But,
so do I.
Well, all right. So you two love all three eras.
Yeah. And I like Starfleet. I like Nicolette Larson. I like everything that Eddie's on. Everything that Eddie's on.
Yeah, Van Halen's still Van Halen with Eddie Van Halen playing guitar. To me, that's end of discussion. I mean, I grew up, the first album I got was 5150, actually. So I had heard Dave before, but
me too.
I got 50 brand new. But I went back and got all the other ones after that. I loved them. And I mean, we all get it. We all get it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Just tiring.
Bill Spruce. I am a both era fan too. A lot of people butthurt. Like the Metallica sold out. People who wanted Metallica to write the same record 12 times and cannot take the band's progression. Yeah. Thank you, Bill Spruce. Thank you so much for being a channel sponsor. And yeah, I totally agree, man. That's the thing is the people that argue about who's better, who's worse, you know, I don't think anybody, I guess I can't really say that, but I would say any real, you know, true fan of the band or just a musician in general that knows you can't write the same song over and over and over.
certain bands can do it and be successful.
They made a lot of money on it.
Well, there's two bands off the top of my head that if they kept writing the same album over and over again, I'd be great with it. And that's Iron Maiden and Fear Factory.
I was gonna say, let's ask the chat if they can guess. I know another one. Okay, well, Bill Spruce, you just got it. You just did it too. Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
That's a band. AC/DC. You know, every time a new record comes out, it's the same record. But that's them. That's their sound.
And it's a formula that they have that they've figured out. Like, hey, this is what works for us, and this is what people want to hear from us. So we're going to keep doing it.
And if you can do that, you've got it. You're set.
Yep.
They did it successfully.
And I love AC/DC.
Some great songs.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, great songs for playing 3 chords. And I mean,
I gotta tell you something. I double dare you and anyone else in this room to try to play AC/DC like the way Angus does. I guarantee you won't be able to do it. It's not just 3 chords. It's a lot harder than you think.
Well, I'm just saying the basis of their songs is pretty much.
Yeah. I mean,
you know what I mean, Dave? I'm just saying straight up 3 chords.
A lot of the great guitar players. A lot of the great guitar players have certain nuances that they do in their playing that it's very hard to. What is that sound? What is going on?
It's someone's blowing off M80s right next door. Sounded like gunshots.
AC/DC too it's not just Angus, it's his brother. What's his name?
Malcolm.
Yeah, I mean, those two together is what did it. I mean, I'm sure Angus could carry it too, but those two together, in my opinion.
Well, even Angus's a young nephew that's playing in the band now. They're just as not Angus, Malcolm's nephew. Killer. He's using Malcolm's rig. He's using Malcolm's guitar, Malcolm's rig, and sounds just like Malcolm. That plays just like him. So it's gonna go on forever.
Yeah.
He's done more at the pentatonic scale than I've ever heard anybody do.
But that's the thing, when you can make that certain sequence of notes, put them in a certain order, and make it. Oh yeah, there it is. I mean, that's the magic right there.
It is
with not a lot of distortion, not a lot of gain. Mm-hmm. You know, everyone that tries to play AC/DC does it with as much gain as they possibly can. Yeah. And if you really listen to the records, there's very little distortion, if at all.
Speaking of no gain, I watched Dave. You and Andy Eldred. You guys are talking about how Stevie Ray played the Star Spangled Banner.
Terrible.
At that ball game. I watched that video. I saw nothing wrong with it. Did I watch the right video? How many times did he play the Astrodome?
He played it once and he used the slide, and it was terrible. It was terrible because it's not the caliber of a Stevie Ray Vaughan. What the hell was that?
I'd have to listen to it. I don't know. I haven't watched what you guys are talking about.
I haven't heard that either.
Oh, it sounded fine. I don't know. I guess if I was a huge Steamy Ray Vaughan fan,
Steamy Ray, huh?
Maybe. Maybe if Sammy Hagar joined Stevie Ray Vaughan, I'd be furious. But I don't know. But no, I watched that video after you guys talked about that, and I thought he would have botched some of the notes. I thought, and I didn't hear any booing.
His performance was horrible. It was horrible. It wasn't like it was terrible.
Oh, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
I got big.
Never mind. Well, Mr. B brings up my favorite version of the Star Spangled Banner ever.
I was going to ask you guys about if you thought Steve Vai's was good.
Yes, I did.
I loved it at the Rock and Jock softball game.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
was it Thomas's guitar he was playing? The guitar Thomas has now?
No, that wasn't that guitar. No.
Oh, wasn't that guitar?
No. There's Steve had originally he was given 8 guitars. 8 swirled guitars in 1990. Okay. So that was just one of them. It's sold. He sold that one now. That's gone, but it's not. Yeah. Thomas doesn't own it.
Okay. I didn't know if that was the one that.
No.
Cover.
Thomas has the one from the cover of Passion Warfare.
Right. Yep.
And that was the prototype swirl.
Okay.
But that's not the one actually on the album either.
It is the one. Oh no, the one that he recorded with was a yellow one.
I thought it was the black polka dot.
No, he recorded it with. He recorded some solos with the black polka dot one, but most of the tracks were done with a yellow one, and the bridge was 2 bridges that were glued together, 4 and 3 glued together. It wasn't even a prototype. It was a real prototype 7-string edge system.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is.
Boner Jams. Nice hairdo. What's up, ladies and gents? Give me your most overrated band and overrated guitarist. By the way, the new is it Gojira?
Gojira, yeah.
Gojira live at Red Rocks drenches the panties. XO. Thank you,
Yeah,
Boner Jams.
he sent me a video of that. I haven't watched it yet, Boner Jams, but I will. But I've heard, now I don't know if this is the case, but I do know that when they released, was it a live video? I heard through the grapevine that a lot of that stuff, and this goes for, most bands nowadays, but a lot of it either was re-recorded or fixed in post. So nowadays, man, take live videos for not for what they are. They're probably not all live.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can usually tell if you see somebody running across the stage and you can hear the guitar going, then it's like, yeah, that's real. Yeah. But when everything sounds too perfect and the guitarist is going bananas on stage and they're playing this intricate stuff, it's probably not real. What happened?
Dave.
Hi.
Hey, man.
You go to your phone?
I just switched to my phone. It's a little easier.
That's cool. That's cool, man. John BL. I guess we could talk about this all night, tomorrow night, I guess. But I mean, I tuned into that Stevie Ray video thinking, oh man, he broke a string, or he hit all the wrong notes, or they were throwing tomatoes. That's what it sounded like it was going to look like. And when I watched it, there was nothing wrong with it at all.
So
he sounded fine.
He sounded like a guy that's been playing for 2 years.
I need to see this thing, apparently.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Johnny, do you think the fact that Dave mentioned that it was really bad, your expectations were in the gutter? So you were waiting for the wheels to fall off, and they never did. You're like, that wasn't so bad. Do you think that's part of it?
Yeah, there was nothing wrong with the video. There was nothing wrong with his performance. Although, I mean, I guess I can understand. Maybe it's kind of like, I don't know. I mean, would you say it's like, let's say if Eddie Van Halen did a guitar solo and there was no tapping at all in the solo?
No, because Eddie does a bunch of other really cool stuff other than tapping.
Some of Eddie's best
it's the equivalent of 2004 Eddie Van Halen. That's the equivalent of it.
So it was messy in your mind, in your opinion.
It was not only in my opinion, it's a fact. If you're a Stevie Ray Vaughan fan, you'll know the difference.
Okay. He just said Johnny's not a Stevie Ray Vaughan fan.
I'm telling you,
I'm not.
You're all probably not.
I'm not.
Not really, but Dave, you're saying fact.
Yes, it's a fact.
Not opinion. Fact.
No, for his own band members to say that he shouldn't have done it, it sucked. It's probably the only time Stevie Ray Vaughan has ever sucked.
Wow.
This is getting good.
I don't know. John BL, can you put it in the Discord?
I really got to see this because I know, Dave, you're adamant about it now. I got to see it. I got to see it.
Well, John BL is saying he had no timing, sloppy notes, and no soul. Ooh, Nesdal, what do we got?
Huh.
Well,
Cheers, boys.
See what color mine is?
Yes, it's the same color as mine.
Sunset orange.
You got to stripe that cup.
So before we get to some guitars here, boys, we got to answer a question that Thrash Metal asked earlier. Usually,
and he also says that I'm too judgmental. Only where he's concerned, I am.
That's fine. You can be judgmental. That's great. Expect perfection, and then just deal with it when it sucks.
Somebody's only too judgmental when the other person disagrees with their point of view, usually.
Yes, that's right. Well, thrash metal wants to know. Usually, the question is like, "What's your favorite guitar that you own?" or "What's your desert island guitar?" Like, if you can only bring one guitar with you on a gig or to a desert island, what would it be? He wants to know which guitar would you throw out of your collection if you had to pick one guitar that you're like out of here. Which one would it be?
Diver Down guitar, because everybody hates that album.
No. And we can't. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
No, we don't hate Diver Down. I don't hate Diver Down.
Neither do I.
I absolutely love it. I'm just kidding. Everyone else seems to rag on that one a lot, but no, it's just the closest guitar in I shot for you guys.
Have you guys, not to change the subject, but have you guys heard that isolated guitar track from like Hang 'em High and
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I mean,
It's so good.
It's just so raw. It's so great.
With mistakes in
Fantastic.
it, left in.
Mm-hmm.
I have a really hard time playing that. That's string skipping.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, Eddie, we've talked about this a million times, but for all the praise he gets for his lead playing, like he's one of the best rhythm players of all time.
Oh, Dirty Movies.
I mean, God, it's and this is back in the day when a lot of those are like one take through, man. Just go.
Yeah.
You can hear him changing the pickup and stuff, doing the volume in the middle of a take, and it's like nowadays, man. Now stop the track. I'll do the different pickup now, and then I'll dial in the. It was a completely different game back then.
On Hang 'em High, when he gets to the solo, when he's doing the, I think it's during the solo, you can kind of hear that he gets a little bit of feedback or an overtone. It's still in the mix. They never cut it out.
Yeah,
but it's great because it's just so raw.
Yeah, that's one thing that's definitely missing from modern recording. Well, recordings over the past 20 years, you could almost say.
Yeah. So Jay, what guitar would you throw away? Would you put on reverb right now?
Well, no, I think he's talking about just throwing the garbage,
right?
Not even sell. But
that's hard.
I think there has to be a cutoff of like value too, because I have that ESP or LTD back there. I paid like $125 or something for it from a buddy who was selling it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's too easy, So I would say that one. My Stripes Wolfgang.
No.
I think I might sell it. Now that we're talking about it.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Johnny, you want it?
Yeah, man. I was just responding to that. I was telling you about that weirdo on my group.
Is he back?
No, he responded. He responded to what's going on, and okay. So what he's saying is this person should delete their profile, their post, because it has to do. I don't want to get into this now.
I'm just so happy you haven't blocked him from the group yet. You got to leave him in there, no matter what he does. Unless he threatens somebody, you got to leave him in.
For entertainment value.
Well, I mean, it's just such a bizarre. It's just bizarre what's going on in that group. It's just insane. No, I basically okay. So this person posted. Okay, they're replying back to me now. They posted it's a picture of a 1984 backstage pass. Okay, it's got the guy, the guy, and he's got the trench coat and the hat. Right? You guys have all seen that.
Yeah.
On the back of it, it says to so and so, and it's Eddie Van Halen. Like he obviously signed it. And I think because they're saying that it was signed in 85 to 87 somewhere, the guy's like, get out of here.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, dude, you're crazy. Yeah, anyway, whatever. What was I going to say? I was going to say something else.
I don't know.
Well, Chad's asking what guitar, if you had to get rid of one guitar that isn't a junker either, not like something like, this guitar only cost me $50, I'll just throw it out,
Oh.
I was going to say the one that I don't own, but I will say it would be my Buddy Guy Strat.
Oh, so nobody asks you about it anymore. Is that why?
Yeah, so people would shut the fuck up. No, people will then people just say, "Hey, Dave, you still have that Buddy Guy Strat? You still have it? You still have it?" Instead of you still play it. You still have it? Renus Pickle.
Chad, what about you then?
I'm gonna say my mic's not working right now.
No, man, come on.
So,
Man,
No one says you have to do it.
no, I know. I mean, honestly, it would probably be my since I didn't do any mods to it at all, except for put a Gibson logo on the neck on the headstock, would be my black and white EVH 78 version. Because I mean, it's one of the guitars I wanted to have, but it's not. It's just the EVH version. It's not like custom built. So I hate to say it's not special. It's special to me, but I'd probably get rid of that one.
All right, somebody else.
I'm
next.
pitching the telly.
Getting rid of that one, huh?
Oh,
I'm pitching the telly.
What year is that?
I made this one to look like the 59, 58, and I threw this headstock on because I didn't like how skinny the other ones are.
That
So
confused
I
me.
tried to make it as mighty white.
One of the
as I
best parts
could.
about a telly. One of the best parts about
What
a
I
telly.
did, what I did was this became the guitar that I play the song as is on now because of the shitty tuning he uses for that. So, and it's a shitty song. It's a hard song to play anyway. So you're like, here, let me turn up a little bit. You know the old, right? So that's the one that I've used this one to play that song on for a while now. And now that we're talking about this, I have the urge to want to break it at the end of that song at some point, just for
Let's do it on the show tonight.
effect.
oh
Let's do it
man.
tonight. Let's smash it on.
You're like, tonight's the night.
Yeah, let's do it live. We'll do it live. Yeah.
He'll play it and he'll smash it on the show.
Right? How many viewers do we need to get this up to and then if we hit a certain mark, then we'll do it. Is there a break point? Is there something? Is there
Now,
something?
why do you want to break it? Just because it's a telly? Because you don't like it?
Oh no! Just because of this conversation, I'm not really that. Unless we're playing hockey, I'm not that violent.
Let's put out an APB and say, hey, we get 500 people in here. Let's smash it.
Yeah.
I'll smash something if we get 500 people.
Sometimes I want to break it while I'm playing as is. I mean, that song just it drives me crazy.
What?
But
Well, then don't play it. Don't play the song.
well, I'm in a band that's called As Is.
Oh.
Right
I'm in a
this
rock band
minute.
called As Is, and so
Why
Right.
blame you then?
Right this minute, my little chihuahua is rocking on my wah-wah pedal. So funny. So funny.
So play.
Like a rock.
Are you plugged in?
I'm not plugged in, no.
Oh.
No, that's one thing I promised Johnny. Well, I in my head I promised him I would do. If I'm holding a guitar, I promised I wouldn't plug it in, so I wouldn't play it.
David did not have that promise.
No, but he's a guest. He's not on here week after week, exploding in Johnny's ears with playing while people are talking.
Dave Nesdell, I love watching you play. By the way, so
thank you.
think,
Oh,
I mean,
no, it's just it is distracting when people are trying to talk, and now that I have my own show and guests seem to do that, it drives me crazy. So I don't do it anymore, especially on this show.
Right. Who was it that was on? Was it Billy Sheehan? Who was like, as soon as somebody like started talking, he was just like, like just immediately, God bless him. But
he's Billy
that's
Sheehan.
exactly what you're talking about.
He could play
Yeah, he can do
all
whatever he
over the
wants.
video,
He can do whatever he wants.
and that's cool.
Yeah.
You know?
And everybody watching would rather
Absolutely.
hear him play bass than hear us talk. So
I know.
Oh yeah,
I know.
Billy Sheen's a different story.
I
that
didn't
was a
see the
great
comments
interview.
that night, but were a lot of people frustrated that he didn't play more, or was that? I mean, I really enjoyed that evening too. That was a great show.
I just love the fact that he answered all our questions, and he was happy to do it. And I had spoken to him since then. He was like, "Yeah, let me know whenever you want me back on. I'm happy to do it." It's like, that's incredible.
Right.
Yeah.
I
You guys
love
got
that
him on.
Jay asked him about Had Enough, man, because that first Mr. Big album,
That's
I
great.
wore the hell out of.
Yeah.
That song was just the beginning of that is just ridiculous, man. And him and Paul Gilbert, that whole album was just so good.
Yes. Whole album is absolutely phenomenal and one of my favorites.
To tell you the truth, every Mr. Big album is incredible. Even the one with Richie Kotzen on it, just incredible stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is it sad
Yeah.
that when we talk Mr. Big, for me that's junior high and thinking, I'm the one who wants to be with you and you're dancing with a girl, about this far away, and that sort of thing. That was the song.
Hey, I gotta tell you something. I'd love to have that hit.
Grade.
I'd love to have that hit under my belt. Like, I wish I wrote it.
Remember, I was
Unbelievable song. I mean,
I was telling you guys, I was friends with the DJ who started playing that song. I knew the guy who was responsible for making that song what it became.
I just
Just
find
that-
it
just
funny.
saying.
That was their big song. That and Addicted to That Rush.
I'm just
right?
saying.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Might as well, It's like, it's like
Yeah.
if you've got cool stories, might as well tell them.
Well, you know what,
You know?
Chad, you bring up a good point. I mean, that was like their big hit was that one. But it to me, it's kind of like sucks because the rest of their stuff isn't like that.
Right.
You know what I mean, it's almost like Extreme when you got More Than Words, which obviously is a
That's what I was going
phenomenal.
to say.
Huh?
That's what I was going to say. More Than
Yeah.
Words and Extreme.
Yeah, but they had the Cat Stevens song as well.
Yeah, but that was on the third album.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't say that that's the only type of song they had on there.
I'm just saying. No.
On the
What I'm
first
saying
album.
is, go, Chad. You go ahead.
No, I was just going to say on the first album, that was their big hit. But I guess I might be going a different direction than you are, Jay. But I was just going to say, To Be With. Oh, that was their second album, wasn't it?
Second
To Be
album,
With.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah. But the funny thing is about that, like I was in high school. Or wait, what year did that come out? Well, I'm trying to figure that out.
I don't know, 88. I think it's 88.
Oh yeah, I was in high school. But a lot
Which
of girls.
one? The first one?
89, 88, whatever.
Which album?
The first record.
The first
one-
Lean Into It, I think it's called, right?
88.
The second one's Lean Into It.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I don't know.
But To Be With You, a lot of girls went out and bought that because they're like, oh my gosh, have you heard this new band, Mr. Big, and this song? They went out and bought the album and they're like, holy shit, this is not what I want. I don't want this. They're giving the tapes away at school. It was the same thing with Extreme.
Well,
More
they're
Than Words. And then the other one, Wholehearted. They love those songs because they're on the radio and they went out and bought the new Extreme album. And they're like, oh, this isn't what I've signed up for. But yeah.
Dave Sampson stretching panties right now.
Right? 1,000 girls just hopped on real
You know
quick.
what? The guitar playing on that song is not what's cool. It's the vocals.
Oh, the harmonies.
The harmony vocals on that. That's what wets the panties.
I honestly,
Oh.
I think
No one can
Let's
care
pull
about the
some-
guitar playing.
I think there's a
Five of
remix.
us right now. Let's pull something together harmony wise. Here we go. Ready?
You know, I honestly think is
That was
there
perfect pitch.
is there a remix of there's a
Did you
More
say-
Than Words remix?
I'm
You
sure
said-
there is.
Did you
Yeah,
say
'cause-
that's poopy pitch?
Yeah, there's
Well,
a
it's
couple
going to be after
remixes.
tonight.
There's a
But I
couple
almost
It
think
will
remixes.
be after tonight.
Hold on,
Man, so much talking. All right, sorry, Jay.
Go ahead, Jay.
Oh, any questions in the chat?
No, I thought that was a version with just a cappella.
Yes, there is.
Of
There
what?
is
Yes, it is.
More Than Words.
Yeah, there's an a cappella version, and there's a second version. It's the radio version where the ending of the song, where they do all the intricate harmonies at the end, that's all cut out.
All cut out, yeah. But if anybody wants to hear the a cappella version on the deluxe edition of Pornography, it's goosebump. It's like holy crap. But to Chad's point before, those two bands, in my opinion, like Mr. Big and Extreme, like everybody knew about them because of those, those hits. But he's right. If you went out and bought the album thinking that's what they sounded like, you've been mistaken. Because that's not even close. You know?
Yeah.
Hey, Dwight Bailey. Fruitcake Tony, I'll talk about this guitar in a little while. I didn't miss your comment.
Yeah, we're gonna get to guitars in a second.
Yeah. It's so weird. Either everybody's all talking at once or nobody's talking at all. It's either or.
I think everyone should
trying to
press
be
a button.
What? Uh-huh.
We should have a button to press, and then the light lights up and you can talk.
No, Johnny should have a switchboard, and he has to press the button for whoever's mic is open.
I actually do have that.
Yeah, he does, but that makes one more thing he has to do in a day that he has a million.
There we go. Okay.
It's okay, I'll leave.
That was perfect. That was good. Bruce said, "Everybody, shut up and talk."
Yeah. Hey, Bruce. Good to see you, man.
Look at Bruce's. He's like, "Where the fuck is this goddamn input? I can't." Look at it. See it.
It's like, what's that from Rockstar?
Speaking of Telly,
up and shout.
What are you talking about?
Shut up and talk.
Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
Show the picture again. See, he's like, "Where the hell? Goddamn! I can't put the plug in. I can't find the hole."
He also needs to take that thing off the pick guard before it gets melted on there. Bruce, take that plastic off that pick guard. What's wrong
What
with
if
you?
he's at the store? What if that's at like Guitar Center?
Take the plastic off the pick guard.
Well, you know
even
what's
if my guitar for me.
You know what's weird? That's a picture. That picture was taken a long time ago, so that probably isn't even on that guitar anymore. And I'm sure he's plugged the guitar in since that picture was taken.
I'm sure he has.
So that's the weird thing about commenting on like something that's old. Like fighting about Van Halen from 35 years ago. It makes no sense.
Right.
Right? It makes no sense.
Right.
Ridiculous. Dave, you're going through all your guitars right now.
What?
I had
other
to get
day.
that Telly out of my hands.
David, sorry.
I like that Telly.
It's like a.
I think it's cool.
I do too. I do too. I'm totally just ragging on it just because. Just create a little.
I think it looks
comments
great.
Here.
I'm like
I
a PJ with a 7-string Telly.
Do they have those?
Probably not. Hey, custom build.
I have that Telly and then a 12-string Telly that I used to play like anything Secrets wise or Cathedral or just whatever needs whatever needs a 12. Not Cathedral, but
Pound cake?
There is a 12
Pound
string.
Cake.
Pound cake was done on a 12.
I did do Eruption on a 12-string once. Sounds interesting.
There are 7-string Telecasters.
Huh. By Fender?
Well, Charvel.
Yeah, good call.
They're like custom ones.
And yes, by Fender. Squire makes it. I'm sure Squire makes a 7-string Telly. I know they made a 7-string Strat. I bet you they make a 7-string Telly. Or has made one at some point.
There's an LTD. Oh, a baritone. There's a baritone 7-string Telly with EMGs.
Yeah.
Play a little run around.
Anyway, podcast.
I know. This is so crazy.
I think the problem is the more people you have, obviously sometimes people talk over each other, but I think other times you wait and see like, well, does anybody else want to talk? I think that's what happens.
Yeah, I know.
Let's create a topic and then go around the room for
New
less than
guitars.
you have 30 seconds to answer, right?
New guitars.
Well, first of all, not everyone has finished answering Thrash Metal's question about which guitar are you giving away or throwing away or whatever.
Johnny, I'm
Okay.
pointing to you.
Who hasn't answered yet?
I'll answer. I would say my air guitar.
His Bill and Ted signature.
Because I can never find it to pick it up.
That's true.
But
That's
it's been
hard.
with you for so long.
Yeah, it
Hard
has.
to find it.
But not the same one. Different. I've had many different air guitars over the years. You know, I've had 7-string Telecasters.
It's because it's too heavy, isn't it?
That's
A little
too
too
light.
much. Yeah, a little too much air.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah,
So that's
Johnny,
why.
I feel like you have a lot of guitars that we really haven't seen yet. At least I haven't, because you always sometimes when you do this Monday. Well, I haven't seen you do a show where you're playing guitar recently, but you'll pull out something. I'm like,
Right.
what is that?
Right. Yeah. I haven't played guitar in here for. It's been at least probably a couple months
I
since.
was gonna say at least a month for sure.
I've only done that once since the quarantine.
Okay.
Actually, and that was at least probably close to 2 months ago.
This thrash metal is changing all the parameters of this question now. Now it's for a cancer kid's life. Now you're making us all feel bad.
What?
We
Dave,
already
what was the
said
question?
ours.
Huh?
We already said them.
No, but if it's to save a kid's life, then I'd give all my guitars.
Oh, I see your point. Oh, yeah, of course. I mean,
You don't put me under that pressure, man.
too serious of a show.
Whose kid is it though? You know?
Yeah.
Right?
Do I know the kid? Is it a
Yeah.
stranger?
Does he
Is
like
this,
Sammy
is this the kid that I
Hagar?
always scream to get off my lawn?
Yeah.
Is he a Van Halen 3 fan?
Oh man.
Does he like Dave? Does he like Sammy?
Does he even know who Van Halen is? Probably doesn't. You know.
Hugh Caldwell wants to know guitar brand that punches above its weight price wise. Kiesel.
Don't tell that to Johnny Highland.
I know.
Yeah, all our best friends are Kiesel players now.
Renus
What
Pinkle
is the
says,
price point on that?
Renus Pinkle says, would you give me your buddy guy signature guitar to save my life? No.
How would that
how he'd want it? I'm sure.
No.
Renus is like,
First of all, I gave a guitar away to Vinny 5150.
Who's here, by the way?
Yeah.
Just to let you know.
And I've done my deed in my lifetime. I've given a guitar away that I worked really hard to have. And I gave it to a really good and deserving guy. Actually, not only me, it was Rob Johnson and Johnny Beane as well. All three of us gave that guitar away.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Mhm.
So
There'll be
I-
a card right above Dave. You'll see a little card there with that video.
So I think between me, Rob, and John, we've done our duty.
and I have 2 kids to feed, so all my guitars are going to my kids. So
Monique and Unique.
I ain't giving shit to anybody. I got 2 kids that are going to get them.
I'm waiting for Chris Hubbard to get rid of some gear.
Good luck with that.
Well, now that he has the whole stage set up of balance,
Right.
man, crazy.
Pretty soon he's going to be asking.
We just
John
need him
Bell
to have a
any-
few more kids, and then he'll be distracted. He won't have the time to play as much, and then
It's happened to me.
that's it.
It's tough, man.
Well, you know what causes it, Jay? Come on.
What?
You know what causes, the kid thing?
Yeah, I know. Cause and effect.
Renus Pinkle, I do have one guitar that I'd like to sell. Contact me afterwards, and I'll tell you what it is. I can't say it on the channel because it's not an official guitar.
If it's your 5150, you
No, come on. What do you think I am?
Did you
Yes.
get rid of this one?
No,
Dave?
that's the one.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, is
Yeah.
that the one?
I'm not going to say it on
Yeah.
here. That's the
I
one.
didn't say it though, but I didn't say what it is. Especially on the podcast, no one will know what that is.
If I didn't have that, I would have picked that up from you. It's a beautiful instrument. Really
It
nice.
certainly is. It just sits
Yeah.
there. It just sits there, and I don't know. I have a few of those guitars that I really, really love, and the other ones I built or I bought just to have in the collection. And now, I have other guitars that I really, really want or that I needed for my toolbox, and I didn't need a whole bunch of striped guitars. I just didn't need them.
Well, what makes me mad, Dave, is you're running out of guitars to sell me.
Well, yeah, thank God. Because, you basically, I should start selling you my dogs, my house, whatever.
How much?
Well,
I'm sure you can get it at a good deal.
so
I don't know.
Chad,
Buy me a guitar and we'll talk.
Chad, you keep tabs on like, okay, Dave got a guitar today. 5/22/20. Okay,
No,
in
it's
3
not
months
really
he'll be
like
selling that. 3 months he'll be selling that guitar. So I'll wait till this date, and I'm gonna see if he wants to sell it.
No, I don't, Jay. I don't wait. When he gets a guitar I like, I'm like, hey, what do you want for it? And it's usually nope. And then eventually we maybe come to a deal, maybe not. But
Yeah. Well, usually the price is so inflated, so I can, either he gets it, either he takes
so
it,
you're ripping him
or
off,
I keep
what?
it. No.
You're ripping him off. That's what you just said.
Yeah. Sure. No, not at all. It's I don't know.
We both win.
Chad and I have this thing. Whatever.
We both win.
Dan Halen wants to know, Dave, what's it worth? It's worth what someone's willing to pay for it.
The one you're selling? You're talking about?
Whatever it is, whatever the guitar is, it's worth whatever someone is willing to pay.
That's
Plus
true.
the celebrity value on it, the fact that you owned it, so therefore that
I'm no celebrity. None of us here are celebrities. I got news for you.
Right.
Are you kidding me?
Speak for yourself.
I'm like
What?
nervous as hell just sitting here
Chad,
watching you guys.
Chad is a huge celebrity. Come on. I mean, his
Well,
first name is The. He goes by The Chad.
And his
that's-
guitar collection celebrity.
Yeah, when you don't even need a last name, it's like the Chad. That's it.
Yeah, it's like Cher. It's like Bono.
Yeah.
Well, Cameron Brown, I
just
guess,
add
has
Van
dibs
to
on the
your name at any
5150
place.
Dave.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Chad. Sorry, Cameron. That's not going anywhere. Even after I pass, that's not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's going up for sale after you pass. Where it's going.
Nope, because on my deathbed, I'm gonna burn it.
You're not selling it.
Live?
Sure, I'll do it live. We'll do it live.
When can we schedule that?
Wow.
Thrash metal just doesn't like me, and I don't give a shit.
What you don't know, Dave, is Desiree put me in your will. So
Nice.
Man, so much dead air.
Let's get to the guitar.
Hey, Cameron. Good to see you, Cameron. Okay, what else? Did we talked about all the guitars that we were going to throw away?
Yeah.
That's good. What was the other thing? New guitars?
Yeah. Let's do
New
it.
guitars? Does anybody have a new guitar?
Go ahead, Chad.
Yeah.
all right. So I just got this. I guess Tuesday, right? Monday or Tuesday.
Tuesday.
But I got it. I know some people love it, some people hate it. It grew on me. I didn't like it at first when it first came out. But the dealer thought I might be one of the first ones in the U.S. to own it. That he just got it from the factory, and they just shipped only one to his store. A Stallion White. Those are the first ones to go out. But I don't know if I'm the first. But it's kind of cool. But it's a low. I guess it's a low number, but I thought it would be lower. But yeah, it has the whole, which is awesome. Every guitar should have this,
Beautiful.
in my opinion.
Yes.
But yeah, it's
How
a
long
great
before you think you
guitar.
lose?
What's that?
How long before you think you lose that piece?
No, it's
on there pretty good.
And I don't play out. This is where I play, so it's not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, because you could,
Can you show the pickups again?
because you can hear it. You can hear it clamp onto there. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
going anywhere. And I saw those at NAMM, and they're definitely stuck
It's a
on.
vice grip, huh?
Yeah. Comes with a
Yeah.
carbon fiber bar, both bars, but I put the carbon fiber on here. I've been getting used to those. I had a Satriani Chrome Boy, and I had it on there for a while. But yeah, I guess the difference
Cool,
between
dude.
the pickups. These are the Utopia pickups, and I was telling David before the show that I can't come up with a good word for their sound. To me, they kind of sound creamier, and it's kind of weird. But they're very full, but not as harsh as a gem pickup. I don't know if that makes sense, but it depends what you're playing through too. But it sounds really good. And I have noticed the treble when you Dave, is this called treble bleed? Is that what that is?
Yeah, treble bleed. Yep.
You pull this up at low volume, and it really brings out the treble. Because normally, when you have a guitar, turned down, it's a lot more bassy. And you pull this up, and you can really hear a difference at low volume. It brings the treble right through. But it's a nice guitar. It's beautiful. Again, I know some people love it, some people hate it. Bill Spruce, they're called Utopia pickups, specially designed for this guitar.
Did you guys see the fake green PIA on Facebook today?
Oh God, yeah.
No. There's a fake green PIA?
Yeah.
It's
terrible.
hysterical looking.
Terrible.
Yeah, I need to see that. But yeah, the neck on this one is a little bit more fat than the gem. And when I say that, I don't mean like an old Kramer or anything. It's just you can tell it when you pick the gem up right next to it. You can feel it's not as flat. It's not as narrow, if that makes sense. Not as thin. And for some reason, the neck feels wider to me. I don't know. I haven't looked at the stats on that, and I might be off, but it feels a little bit more wide. I don't know if that's in my head or not.
Well, it should be the same width as the other white gem.
Okay.
But it's going to be wider than any of the vintage ones, like your blue floral or the black with the white pickups.
Right.
All those guitars are going to have a slightly thinner neck, thinner, not wider, less wide.
Then even the gem.
Yeah.
The white gem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The white gem is going to be wider, as wide as that PIA.
So I'm wondering if it's just the fact that it feels a little thicker and my hand has to go around a little bit more that it's making it feel more wide. I don't know. It could be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a great guitar, man. I really enjoyed it. I got it. Ibanez sets up really nice out of the box. I mean, they're just so easy to set up. You can get the action super low, which I know most of us like, I think. But yeah.
Not me.
What's that?
I like my action as high as possible.
The violin action.
No, you don't. Do you?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no!
What I like about that guitar is the rounded edges on the body. I like that.
Yeah. So it's right, and it has a deeper cutaway here too, where the pedal grip is. Which I don't know why they call this a pedal grip, because you really. I was just gonna say, Steve Carmichael, you cannot unless you have a really tiny hand.
No, you gotta say no. I was just about to say Steve Carmichael.
But yeah, I mean, you can go like this and put 2 fingers in there, maybe 3.
Wait, Rayness, I didn't mean to highlight that.
Well, that sucks.
Yikes. But yeah, it's not a true grip. I don't know why they call it a pedal grip, to be honest with you, but it's just art. It's pretty cool.
Because it's the pedal. It's the shape of a pedal.
Yeah,
not a distortion pedal. A pedal from a like a rose pedal, flower.
Yeah, but when they call it a pedal grip, it's not really a grip, in my opinion. But you can't. It's hard to pick up.
Chad, my wife wanted to know why the white one over the other colors, considering the white one is the production model and the other colors are, special edition or limited run or whatever. Is it because that's the only one they got in yet?
Can I answer that for you? Can I answer that for you, Chad?
Yeah, so I was talking to Dave. It's kind of funny how this all worked out. But I had the Sundew gold one on order. So I figured that's a different. I know, Jay, that's your favorite color.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
So I had that on order because I thought it looked different. I have a green and I have a yellow gem, and I'm like, well, the gold is kind of cool and kind of different. So I had that on order, but it's going to take the guy keeps on saying next month or 15 days or shipping, and due to the virus, it's taking longer, which is understandable.
What virus?
What's that?
The virus on your computer.
There's a virus?
What virus?
What? Is that another guitar that's coming out? The virus?
The virus, yeah. The
There's
virus.
so many of those.
Is that the Steve virus?
It's the L virus.
Nice. Oh, we could be here all day with that one.
The L virus. I like that. That was good.
So anyway, I had that on order. Now I'm not going to be able to get through this. I'm laughing at your L virus. But so I told Dave, I think if I can't get a hold of this guy, I'm either going to cancel or I'm going to find out where we are with the shipping. My son where we are with it. Anyway, long story short, I just said I want my money back. And at the same time this happened, there is a white one on Reverb that they just got in stock, this one. And Steve Vai. And so I got it because, I mean, the white one's classic. The white one's Steve Vai. So I actually have a green one on order now because I want the green now instead of the Sundew Gold. So hopefully
You'll get every color.
I don't know if I'm the one who likes the pink one. Am I the only one who likes the pink?
Mr. Instant Gratification.
I won't get pink.
A pink guitar, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing other companies know how to make a pink guitar, unlike that other company, you know.
Oh, you know what? The pink PIA is not your color pink either.
No.
Got news for you, pal.
It's not even the gem color pink either anymore.
No.
I mean, they're different colored shades of the green. The yellow is the gold. The pink isn't as fluorescent. But the green looks nice. But the green is going to be a while probably.
Yeah, it's because it's the coolest color. It's the coolest color, so they're coming out with it last.
Right. But yeah, it's nice. They changed the leaves, the vine inlay a little bit. But yeah, very cool guitar. Very happy with it.
Mazel tov.
Great pickup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Give us a little squeal.
The Balboa white, the Stallion white.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. It has you probably can't see it on there, but it has a flake to it. It's not a flat or a shiny white. It's almost a pearloid, or you probably never see it on here.
It's almost flip flop because you can see other colors in it. I see pink in it.
Yeah, I don't. It's very white in person, but it's not. You know, the gem is just a flat white.
Oh, so you mean it has no soul?
Huh.
Right.
You know, two things I wish. I wish they'd release. I wish DiMarzio would release those pickups like in other colors. You know,
Without covers on.
Yeah, without the covers. I wish they'd release different versions of them, so I could, if I wanted to put it in a black guitar. Hey, look at Johnny.
There you go,
His
Johnny.
hand fits in that. What's the problem?
Yeah.
Well, Johnny's about 3 foot tall. Of course, his fingers fit in that.
Man, how did you put your fingers in there? Oh, your first finger's barely in there.
Yeah. No, yeah. The truth is you can't fit your hand in there. You can't.
Right. But
That's
Jay,
what I mean.
I see what you're saying about the pickups, Jay. I mean, it's again kind of a love-hate thing. If you love them or you hate them, but
Well, no, I mean, look at Vi. Well, you don't like the pickups, Jay? I'm just saying, like in his guitar, it's fine. It's his guitar. He can put any pickups he wants in it.
sure.
I'm just saying, if I wanted to put those in a different guitar,
Yep.
I'm kind of stuck with gold. Like, what if,
Yeah.
That pink is almost purple too.
I like it, man.
Yeah, that pink is a weird pink.
And the other issue is the just the gold hardware is, to me, it's tacky.
Around here, most pinks are kind of weird, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to see those guitars with the Cosmo, especially like, or even chrome. The pink with the chrome, I think would look really cool.
Well, you can always.
We did a Pretty in Pink show once, and I tried to get a Stratocaster. I tried to paint it pink, but I could not get a good color of it, so I ended up scrapping the whole thing. I just could not get the pink right, but ended up being too mellow or washed out looking.
Like that guitar that I got last year, the pink wasn't right.
You don't like it?
Not the one that I got, no.
Mm-hmm. Instead of pink, it was stink.
Pepto-Bismol.
I would have been fine with Pepto
That was
because
not.
I think it
not
consistently
pretty.
anyway.
Pepto pink.
No.
You know, Pepto-Bismol, that turns your tongue black. You guys know that?
Really?
How?
Yeah, I took a bunch of Pepto-Bismol one night after dinner. I woke up at 3 a.m. I freaked out because I looked in the mirror. My tongue was black. Couldn't understand why, and I think I Googled it, and it said it's the Pepto that does it.
Too bad it doesn't turn something else black.
It's gonna say and long.
You can drink it by the bottle. I don't care if I don't ship for 3 weeks. It's a good trade.
There you go.
See, that's cool.
So the pink has the pink underneath the gold. Does the green have the green underneath the gold?
I don't think it does. I think it's all gold.
So it's only the white and the pink that have the actual color beneath it.
Well, here's the moment of truth.
Did you get closer is a question.
Oh, Johnny.
No, we can't.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that black underneath?
It might be better to go to like the internet and look up a picture of it.
Or no, Chad, you just got to order all 4 of them so we can find out.
I'm telling you, he's gonna do it. Chad's gonna do that. He'll own all 4 of them. I guarantee
I promise you I won't, because even if I get the yellow one or the gold, I'm not getting pink.
You will.
Either.
You will, because at
We'll
some
work-
point it's going to be a stupid price, and you're going to be like, well, I should probably have all of them.
Well, if you happen to find a pink one, Chad, let me know.
Yeah. And also, okay, let me see. I'm gonna look at a picture on the internet. Yes, the green and yellow do have black underneath.
Wonder why they did that.
I don't know.
It's kind of cool.
I can understand the yellow one or the Sundew Gold. I can understand why, because the pickup is gold, and if they just put the same color underneath, it wouldn't,
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, there it is.
Wow, that's not what your video looked like, though. That's weird.
Yeah, Johnny.
I guess my video was fake.
Yeah.
I was blaming the picture more than the video.
Well, those aren't real,
Right.
Those are mock-ups.
Those are
Yeah.
cartoons.
cards.
Maybe you know what? They're probably trying to just match the pick art, I guess, on the black and the green and the gold. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, it could be an early cartoon as well, because maybe it doesn't actually look like that.
Yeah. All the pre-order ones are just stock photos, so I don't know if Reverb has a good one out there now.
I like to see the pink one with the black pick art too. That'd be kind of neat.
I don't know. It's cool. It's cool. It's a cool guitar.
Now, Chad, do you prefer? I mean, just aesthetically, do you prefer the Gem over the PIA? Just look wise.
Right now, yeah, probably, yeah. Because I mean, for me, growing up with the monkey grip and the way that so to me that was such an iconic guitar from my childhood with Steve Vai. I do prefer that look. I mean, it's just classic to me, man. That guitar was just so badass when it came out.
And one other thing, do you prefer the pyramid inlays or the vine or the tree of life or whatever the hell they're all called?
I like both. I think for me, what sucks is I like the pyramid because it's a lot easier to figure out where the hell you are than. But the PIA, I think, is a little bit better than the Gem because the off frets that aren't marked, like if you have it, so like you're playing guitar, sitting here looking down at the neck. Of course, you have the side dots, but if you couldn't see those, the frets in between, like the 4th fret, the 6th fret, it's a lot darker. The vine inlay when you're looking down on it, it's really hard to even see. So I prefer this vine inlay more than the Gem vine inlay, but I still like the pyramids the best. Again, pyramids are the whole Steve Vai.
See, I wish that Ibanez would have come out with rosewood fretboard with pyramids. I mean, they only did it on the 7-string, and they did it. They did it on the pyramid, the black guitar with the white pickups and the white pyramids, but that's it. They never did, the colorful pyramids.
There you go, Jay. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and look, see, a monkey grip that's actually useful. I picked it up off the guitar rack.
Right.
You know?
You got a couple yellow guitars there, huh, Jay?
Yeah.
Chris Kane, Floyd,
Oh,
man.
Not
Come
even
on.
a question.
Yeah, Kaler's a 6-letter word. It's terrible.
I really hope that's Chris Kane in that picture. I really hope it is.
The face might be,
That's awesome.
but no to Kaler for sure, in my opinion.
Terrible.
Yeah, no Kahlers. No, thank you.
And the other thing on the PIA, Chad, that I kind of wish they'd see how the was it the tiger's claw? What do they call the route behind the trim?
Oh,
No.
Yeah.
I really wish they would have done that. A different color like the gem. That's one thing I really wish they did.
Yeah. Well, on the green one, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Because what is it on the gem on the green one? Is it pink?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the pink is green. The pink gem is a green route.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, on the green one and the yellow one, it's both pink, and the pink one is green. So,
But the white one's white.
Yeah, the white one's white. So I mean that's fine. Yeah. What are you gonna put? Gold? It might look super tacky under there.
Oh God, yeah. That's too much gold. I don't mind the gold, to be honest with you, but that would be a lot of gold.
I would think black under the white.
Yeah, black through here.
Yeah. Well, do it yourself, right? Grab a Sharpie.
Rattle can.
Yeah.
Send it to Nick.
Tape it off. Just tape it off.
Yeah, don't even take the trim out. Just tape it.
Yeah.
Who's fishing? It's like somebody's,
Sounds like he's racking a pistol.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get a better view.
All that noise for a better view?
You got radar ears over there.
You can hear everything with cans on your head.
Oh yeah.
It also looks better. Nice set of cans on your head.
Yeah.
Couple of cans.
I'd watch the show a lot more.
Andrew, is everything okay now, man? He was saying he thought he was blocked, and then his comments were
Oh,
not showing up or something. I don't know. Everything cool?
it'd be funny if you banned him right now, though.
He's too nice a guy.
You're not banned.
If he said like stupid comments every once in a while, I'd have no problem banning him. But he's too nice of a guy. You can't ban a guy like that. He's a sweetheart.
So do we have another guitar?
We do.
Yeah. Let's see this piece of art.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wait. Hold on.
Yes.
What is that? What is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
on the headstock?
What do you mean? What is it?
Is that somebody like bending over, like looking under, like you know what I mean?
No.
What?
Yes.
You know what I'm
mean
saying?
the truss rod cover? Right here?
What is that?
It's painted. It's painted the way Clapton's guitar was.
I'm
I'm
talking about the top of the fretboard.
what are you talking here? Right
Yeah.
here? That's painted the way it was on Clapton's guitar.
Do you feel that?
I'm saying it's cool looking. I want to see.
All it is just paint.
Can you feel that paint?
Yes, you can feel everything the way it was. If you went to the Met, which I didn't, but my buddy Nick did, he got a chance to look at the original guitar, and it's painted. It's hand painted with a brush, so you feel all the paint.
Wild.
Yep, it's cool. Did a really good job, like an amazing job. This This is probably the best replica I've ever seen of that guitar. And there are a lot of really nice ones, but Nick really outdid himself on this one.
So when are you going to route it out for a Floyd Rose?
You can't put a Floyd on an SG.
I'm kidding.
It's like putting a Floyd on an S on a 540S.
Right.
Ibanez.
I thought you were going to ask when he's going to sell it.
No, it's not my speed.
Yeah, it's all my speed. I got 3 SGs now.
I know you do, man.
Could you put a Bigsby on it?
Hey, Dave, I think yours is a little too big.
Yeah. That's the first time I've ever heard that one.
So is that just a different version of that guitar in a different color paint, or is that not a real thing there?
No, the one on the picture there.
Yeah.
No, it's just
That's the
it's
real
a
thing
toy
right
guitar.
there with Andre the Giant's
No.
hands.
Yeah,
Andre the Giant's hands.
I didn't know if you had a couple.
That's how it
different-
looks.
Andre the Giant owned it at one time, and that's
It's
it.
from his personal collection. Personal collection from Andre.
I mean, it's it's the same thing as those Van Halen little guitars. They're not perfect. They're cool, but they're not perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Wow.
look at that one on the right. Yeah.
Oh, back to Ibanez.
Hey.
How'd that get stuck in there?
Who has a 20th anniversary in here? Does somebody have one of those?
Not me.
No, Chad is a 25th.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
I thought you had a 20th.
Wow.
Ew, look at that one. Looks like a spoiled pizza. Look at that thing, man.
It's disgusting.
Dan Electro. It's a nice guitar. I mean, it's a nice guitar, but it is kind of a really it's psychedelic.
But that's another Clapton guitar.
No, it's like a Clapton style design, but no,
Okay.
it's not.
Did he have other ones like yours, like tan painted?
No. There were two
What's
guitars
your
painted.
reaction?
There were two guitars painted by the same guy. This guitar and Jack Bruce's Bass 6, which is right there in the picture. Those are the two originals right there.
Oh, okay.
You received that gift, or you received that guitar as a gift. What's your immediate reaction?
If I received the original,
There we go.
actually, those aren't the original either. Those are just painted. The original SG has this trapeze tailpiece like on mine.
Yeah, that one doesn't have the paint on the fretboard either.
Yeah.
Man, those are cool.
They're very rainbowy.
Rainbowy.
Well, I dig this guitar, man. I like loud looking guitars, and you can't get much louder looking than this.
No, you got that covered, buddy.
You just need a pink guitar strap, and
I like everything up on. It looks like a candy cane up the fretboard, up the back of the neck.
That is wild.
Well, he did a phenomenal job with that.
Yeah, he really did. I mean, normally I wouldn't really like a guitar that it's kind of like
If that was-
painted and it's you can feel everything. Normally I would like it nice and neat, but I
Okay.
mean this is exactly the way Clapton's original guitar was done. So that's the cool factor.
well, then here's the real question. Then this is in the chat. Can answer this? If that wasn't Clapton's guitar, if it just looked like that, would you be all over it?
That's a good question. Probably not.
Well, my answer is no to both, even if that is Clapton.
Well, you're not an Eric Clapton fan. You like like Puddle of Mud and all that crap.
Puddle of Mud. What are you talking about?
Oh boy.
Dave, I didn't realize that was Clapton's guitar until tonight. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Puddle of mud.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Well, whatever crap that is.
She hates me.
I'm not saying I don't like it. What I'm saying is that it's just not,
Dude, we all have our own
Wouldn't be
tastes.
playing it.
We all have our own taste. That's the original right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So in the chat, if some people are saying no, some saying yes. Bill Spruce says worthless.
Actually, you know what? That's not the original either. That's not the
sure?
original. Yep, I'm positive. That's not the original.
The
Well,
website,
again, there's no paint on the fretboard.
the website makes it sound like it is.
Huh.
The saga of Clapton's famous fool
Well-
SG.
If it's
And
on
it's
the
an,
internet,
it's an old picture.
Yeah, but first of all, is that Clapton?
I don't.
Doesn't look like Clapton to me.
Yeah.
That's Eric Clapton.
Joe Clapton, his brother.
I don't know who that is.
Joe-
That's
Joe
not Eric Clapton.
Are you sure?
That is
Yeah.
not Clapton's fireplace. That is not a Clapton fireplace.
That's not Clapton. He never wore that shirt.
No, it's not. Believe me, that's not Clapton.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
I mean, the face looks just like him, but
No,
I don't think he ever, had a fireplace.
He never wore V-necks.
Trust
He
me,
never
it's
wore
not.
V-necks.
It's not Eric Clapton. It's not Eric Clapton, and that's not the original guitar.
Oh, man.
Nope.
Well, when Clapton owned the original guitar, it did not have a white truss rod cover either. It was painted.
I like Tube Supio. Clapton is God.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, look, the fretboard isn't painted on that one.
No,
That's what I was.
and also there's no trapeze tailpiece.
And also,
And the truss rod cover's different.
Yeah,
that's
it's not
not
painted.
that's not Clapton's face. So come on.
That's
And
the
Clapton
bottom.
doesn't smile like that.
Obviously, Clapton's hair was never like that.
First of all, Clapton doesn't have a chin.
And second of all, Clapton never had a dog statue on his fireplace either on that left side. What is that?
What else is up there?
Is that dog laying on its back?
Yeah, John Biel. Yes, Todd Rundgren did own the Fool at some point. The headstock was broken when he owned it, and he re-glued it, and then they put the white truss rod cover on it.
Is that Todd Rundgren then?
No, it's not.
Eddie Money?
No.
Mr. Hellstorm says looks more like Eddie Money.
I'm sure that guy looks like Eddie Money from the back.
Someone
You know
asked
what
what
the
someone in the chat asked what pickups are in this guitar. These are Gibson pickups. They come off a traditional Les Paul, like a Les Paul traditional. They are going to get changed out at some point, but they do sound pretty good. But I probably want to put some bare knuckles mules in this guitar.
Ooh, now we's talking. Bare knuckles. Oh yeah.
That's not the guitar either.
That looks like Clapton.
No, that's Clapton, yes, but the guitar next to it is not his. It's not the guitar.
Hey, is that a cigarette in his headstock?
It is.
What?
Yeah.
Eddie Van Halen didn't start that?
Nope.
Oh, I'm disgusted now.
Nope.
So the two people that made smoking look cool when I was growing up, Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah.
Who's the other? And he's not a musician.
James Dean.
It's in a movie. He's an actor, and
Oh,
Johnny knows.
I know.
What?
Older movie
it's-
or from our like?
It's when he first introduces himself, right?
What?
Okay, then I don't know. I'm thinking about somebody else.
Was it a comedy or a drama?
Drama, action movie.
Oh,
And
action.
some
movie.
people argue that it's a Christmas movie, and I don't see it that way.
Oh,
Here's
Die
Die
Hard.
Die Hard, yeah,
Oh,
John McClane.
absolutely.
dude.
Hard is a Christmas movie.
No, it's an action movie that takes place at Christmas time. That's what it is.
One of my favorite movies, man. The original Die Hard.
Oh, it's great, great
Yeah.
movie.
Oh yeah.
I also like the one that when they're in DC with the airplanes crashing and crap.
What? Part 2?
Is that 2 or 3?
It's 2.
That's two.
3 is
Three
great.
was,
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah. Hey Zeus.
Yeah. Why you keep calling me Jesus?
Not your name is Jesus. It's Zeus.
Yeah, the whole sandwich board sign. That whole part of that movie. That was stressful.
Wait, you're talking about hold on, I have that picture on my phone. Or a screenshot of that on my phone. Hold on, I'll show it.
Hopefully not the sandwich board.
It's you'll see it. You'll see. I'm not going to get Johnny in trouble. Hold on, I gotta find it. I gotta find it.
Yeah, I smoked for a few years, and Eddie Van Halen's the reason I started smoking.
That's the original.
Ooh, look at that.
It's just blurred. It's just blurred out.
Yeah. Is that Clapton's roadie?
No, that's Clapton.
That's Clapton.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, he's got a Buddy Guy Strat in his hand.
Oh, jeez.
No, I was going to say Connery is James Bond. There's a scene where he lights up the cigarette and he says he's Bond.
James Bond.
Yeah.
Chemical Bond.
Roger Moore was 007 to me.
I agree. Roger Moore.
It's all based on what era you started watching or how old you were. And...
Nope, Pierce Brosnan all the way.
I think it really depends on what films you're into at the time.
Well, yeah,
Like-
that too.
Like you know, if you watch a bunch of Connerys, or if you watch even the Dalton, you know, watch his 2 films and you're convinced he's Bond. I mean, he was great.
How fun was GoldenEye on the original place, or was it?
N64.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, so much
I
fun.
played that every day. I had
Absolutely.
the controller. I had the little vibrating thing that you would stick in, and every time you would shoot, your controller would vibrate.
Whoa,
Yep.
Johnny.
Yeah,
Had the vibrating thing, and every time you'd shoot, huh?
yeah.
That was my
It was the original Ebo.
Mike Neese says Clapton's guitar looks more illustrated, like an illustrated children's book, and mine is brighter. Well, Mike Neese, you got to realize that was probably 1967 right there, and cameras did suck.
Ebo.
Did he paint it? Did Clapton paint it?
No, a guy nicknamed The Fool painted that guitar, and that's why the guitar is called The Fool.
Yeah. So what's the whole story? What's the whole story with that?
I really don't know the whole story. It's like that guy Crash that paints all the Stratocasters these days. He's a graffiti artist. It's the same thing. A guy in the 60s painted guitars for whoever wanted them painted, and his pseudonym was The Fool. I don't know what his real name is either.
Joe Fool.
Man, I can't find this picture. Oh well. What are you gonna do?
But a lot of drugs were consumed before he painted that guitar.
Evo 8 wants to know the value of you want the original or this one?
A little different.
Yeah, it looks cool, man. That's the shit.
So are you gonna paint all your guitars
No,
with that design now?
no. I'll come by you and paint your guitars like that. How about that?
No.
You could.
How about this?
Who's
if you strike-
pricing?
Hey Chad, how about this for a piece for a PIA?
Sounds like somebody's pricing stuff.
Johnny.
Yeah, that's badass.
Yeah, see.
See, I would maybe I should keep it to Nick.
Is that a pricing gun?
price gun.
That's what it sounds like, a price gun. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It was like,
You'll love it. No, it's a Nerf gun. We were at Target. We were at Target the other night, and we're bored, so we came back and made some targets back at the house.
mhm.
So, yada yada.
And yada yada yada.
That's for a whole nother podcast.
That's not Clapton.
That's not Clapton doesn't wear scarves like that.
He never looked up.
He never tied a French knot.
He never played a D chord.
What if we knew Clapton as well as we do Van Halen? That would be silly.
Yeah.
Actually, somebody here might.
I do.
Somebody here does. Where are they? They're in the chat.
Somebody we know.
Where are they? They thought they were blocked earlier. Where are you, man? Are you still here? Yeah, he knows. He does a show where he talks about Clapton all the time. Clapton.
It's good stuff.
You
It's
call
good.
them the Fool were a Dutch design collective, not just one person.
Dave Nesdahl, when do you do that show?
I don't do the show.
Nesdal's asleep
No,
when
I'm
that
not.
show is on, because when I'm watching that show, it's like 2 a.m. here.
Gotcha.
No, they do that over in New Zealand.
So, Jay, did somebody design that?
Yeah, after it got announced and the pictures released, somebody put a mock-up and said, you know, this would be cooler than all 4 of the models they showed.
Yeah, I would buy the black P in a heartbeat.
Yeah, dude, it looks awesome, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. That's when the gold hardware is perfect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so that's coming out?
No.
Or somebody did that?
Well, we don't know that. We don't know that for. a
No,
fact.
it's just somebody mocked it up.
Wow.
Has
Vi ever released a black guitar?
Yeah, the black and green gem, right? And the black with the white pickups.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, the PBK.
Yeah.
And the
It's
black
called
and
Green
Lantern. I
Lantern.
have the black PBK.
Mm-hmm.
It could happen. It could happen.
Renus Pinkel asks if I've played a Soldano SLO 100 and is it comparable to the PV 5150. I have played a couple of them. They're smoother sounding than the 5150. The 5150 is a bit buzzsawy. Good sounding amp, but a little buzzsawy sounding is the best I could say about it.
Oh, she's happy.
And the SLO is probably, I don't know, $3,500.
Yeah, she's happy because she found out how much she can sell it for.
That was not even fully together.
Yeah,
Oh,
what-
that
And
one
it's
has
got many humbuckers.
different pickups in it. Yeah.
there's no bridge.
She's
She's gonna have a lot of work to do on that guitar.
She's gonna be up all night.
It's not really the thing.
That's gonna take her at least 3 days.
Well, here's that picture I was talking about.
She needs,
Boy. Here you go.
she needs to
John.
wipe that smile right off her face and get to work.
Oh, nice.
That's
That's awesome.
so every time any guitar forum that I'm in on Facebook, when any terrible news comes up about that company, I just posted that picture.
Yeah, that's good.
And post.
Yep. I'm like a 15-year-old when it comes to that shit.
Well,
That old, huh?
Mm-hmm.
you have a right to be.
Yes, I do. Well, at least I know. Never mind.
Whoa,
That's Bill Murray.
is that Clapton?
That's not Clapton.
Is that Bill Murray?
Yep.
When is
That's
that from?
That's Bill Murray from a Crossroads. From Eric Clapton does what's called a Crossroads concert once a year, and that's from one of the years where Bill Murray was the MC.
Is there footage of that?
Does Bill Murray really? Does he play a little bit?
Very little bit. He knows cowboy chords. You know, E, A, D, G.
Is there footage for that? Or of that?
Yeah, this footage.
Oh man, that's got to be funny as hell.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
That's not the original either, right?
No.
Man,
Wow.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now what?
I don't know. I gotta plug my my MacBook in. The battery's low.
Does anybody want to plug what they're doing on here? Talking about plugging?
Jesus.
Sure, I got all kinds of shows getting canceled. No, just kidding.
You know, I can't
No.
say I can't say this guy's name verbally, but in the chat asked Dave, how do you like the PV whammy versus Eddie's other whammies?
Wow.
If you're talking about tremolo bars and systems like that, I think the PV one is very good.
Jay, I found your guitar, man.
Oh, snap.
I found your guitar.
I thought it'd be good.
This is Jay's guitar.
Oh my God.
Skin your skunk.
Ah!
Oh man.
Nice.
Wait, Johnny, can I send you the guitar that I'm thinking of?
Yeah, I'll take it.
And yeah, you'll take. No, can you show it? Would you be cool with that?
Sure.
All right, hold on.
That's it. Isn't that it?
That is it, but it was a little more pink though.
It's called skinyourskunk.com.
Yeah, see, mine would be called More Pink in the Stink.com.
Oh my gosh.
All right, hold on. Let me send it.
Okay. I got to plug this in. It's gonna go away.
2inthestink.com.
Now, the other differences I'm thinking of is reverse headstock is a definite on this guitar that Johnny's going to be showing, and then possibly black hardware instead of the chrome. Even though it kind of looks like Cosmo on here, it's not. The only options were chrome, gold, and black. So
I love a reverse headstock on almost anything.
yeah.
Even on a car
What about a Les Paul?
sandwich.
Less
It is.
Yeah, I have one.
car.
I have one.
Or reverse Les Paul.
Yeah, reverse headstock Les Paul. Yes. No, I mean, yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, I get it. No.
I know. I got it.
Yeah. I said before, anything hockey stick related, I've tried to stick on a guitar at some point.
Hey, Adam. Adam wants us to start over. I think we should too.
I got to pour another drink then, huh?
Sounds good.
Hey, Adam. Hey, man.
Welcome to the show, Adam. We just started.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. This is Johnny Beane. It's May 22nd, 2026. Well,
2026.
2026. I only went
Huh?
6 years.
God,
in
I
a row.
feel.
We've been here.
Now I'm 56. Oh God.
Yeah, but you look just as
Been
good
here
as you
for a
did.
minute. You look great.
You haven't changed in 6 years.
So that reminds me of a joke. You got a few minutes? So guys, sitting on a bench, and a friend of his pulls up and says, "Hey, Johnny, you look." I'll just use Johnny for the sake of using the word Johnny, the name Johnny. Johnny, you look terrible. What's wrong with you, man? You look bad. He says, "But I feel good. I feel really good. But you look bad, man. You should go see a doctor." Johnny goes home. And his wife says, "Johnny, what's the matter with you? You look really bad." He says, But honey, I feel so good. How could I look bad? I feel so good. She says, "Yeah, you should go see a doctor." Goes to the doctor. The doctor says, "Well, what's wrong?" He says, "Everyone says I look bad, but doc, I feel great. I don't understand." Doctor says, "Well, let me check in the book real quick." He says, "Looks good, feels good." No, that's not you. Looks good, feels bad. No, that's not you. Looks bad, feels bad. Nope, that's not you. Looks bad, feels good. Johnny, you're a vagina.
Oh my.
Come on. You gotta love it.
It's all about delivery.
I thought it was pretty good delivery.
Yeah, that was pretty
It
good.
took too long.
No, sometimes the buildup was good.
Yeah.
Johnny just doesn't like me. That's why he says it like that's why.
Well, Michael Smith posted something earlier.
Oh, yeah.
It was somebody said somebody sends somebody a picture of something, and the guy writes back, "Oh, you're at Arby's? Get me a number 2."
Oh no.
The girl was crying. She was crying in the picture. She was crying. She's like, "I can't believe it." I sent him a picture of my blank, and he writes back, "Oh, you're at Arby's? Oh, I'll take some fries."
See, that's funny. That's some funny shit.
That's a funny one.
Arenas Pinkle said Michael Smith likes to eat at Arby's. There's that joke. I'm so hungry I could eat at Arby's.
Yeah. Or feels like an Arby's night. That was another one. And what happened to Van Sampen? And why is it still noisy?
Yeah, whose dog is barking?
My dog was she's clawing around down there.
Look at all those effing guitars, man.
Can you see her? Oh, there she is. She's looking at it.
Man.
Look at that.
Yeah. That's some good stuff.
What about the other wall too? Anything good over there?
No, it's all behind him. Have you seen his room yet?
Well, he sent me pictures of all his guitars. Well, I don't know about all his guitars.
It's all in there. I don't know why the light's out in there. That should be open for people to see all that stuff.
Let's see what kind of shorts you're wearing. Oh. No.
Smart. Very smart dude.
Wait a minute. Chad, you're at Arby's? That's what I was thinking when I see that. So I'm like, that's
hanging out of his shorts.
There's a whole area in there with like shitloads of guitars.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, look at my old PRS right in front.
That's your guitar, Dave.
Yeah, I know it.
And a few others mixed in.
There's a lot of mine on that stand over there.
But this stand right here, these hold 7 guitars. This one's not full, but the ones back here, I have 4 7s. So I have 28, actually 30 along the back wall, one down the line here.
What? You have 30 guitars right there?
Just going down that hallway on this side, yes.
What?
Oh. Wait, Jay. Say that again.
What?
Oh, here we go.
Look at this.
Oh, fine. Oh,
holy shit!
Now we're getting the tour. Adam, we just started over. Now it's good.
So yeah.
Oh, is your cable go any further? Oh.
Wow.
Oh, the Petrucci down there. I see it. I see it.
There's more than one. There's 4 of them there.
The only one I'm missing is the 4.
Do you have a 7-string Petrucci?
No, I didn't get the 7-string Petrucci.
Do you have a 7-string Telecaster?
Oh, look at those.
Do you live in LA? Can I come over?
No, how about when are you leaving?
How many of those guitars did I make you buy?
A few.
Wow.
Oh, I thought that hallway went somewhere.
Yeah,
No,
it does.
It's just a corner?
That hallway should go to my house.
Oh, look at those.
That blue
This is better than
that blue Kramer at the very end right there on the bottom right. That's the one I want. That's one of the ones I want.
I'm going to blur out
This
this
is
whole
better than
video
NAMM.
until this part because it's finally good.
Oh, look at the kamikazes.
Oh,
this is
look
better
at
than NAMM.
yeah, look at the snakeskin guitar there. I wonder whose that was.
Dave, look what used to be mine. Look at that. That used to be mine.
Yeah, all of them.
I think everybody did.
Oh, look at that Charvel sitting there. Well, actually, that's not any of the Charvels, but that Strat is cool. That Strat right in the middle there. That's the shit right there, Ben.
1960.
Yeah.
That's the shit right there, babe. Well, Bry the sign guy. Oh man, look at those. Wow.
Wow.
Anyway.
Bry the sign guy would like to see your Music Mans, if possible.
Music Men.
Yeah, Music Men. Oh shit.
Oh, look at those Kramers. I know who those belong to.
Now that's funny, Jay.
Dude, I don't think I've blinked once.
Chad, you like Van Halen?
Even from my third eye, that hasn't blinked.
Yeah, that blue Frankie is awesome.
But your third eye is
Fucking
looking at the
man.
ceiling.
My third eye is in my hand.
Oh,
Tuesday?
look at that.
Look at that guitar that used to be Dave's.
I wonder who owned that one.
Wait, let's get a commentary. Chad, show us. This is gonna be funny. Show us all the guitars that used to be Dave's, okay? And then it's gonna be Dave saying how that was his guitar. Here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, here you go, Dave. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You got to say
right
that. You
beside
got to
it.
say, "Oh, look whose guitar that used to be."
No. I mean, he's showing.
Yeah, I
But
have to go back
that's what
to,
makes this bit funny.
Yeah, it's not a bit. It's all right. If I still wanted them, I wouldn't have sold them.
That's right. That's right.
It's good stuff.
But yeah, that's sorry if I made everybody dizzy.
Shit, that's an amazing collection, dude.
Thank you.
No, that was great.
Man, Arby's sounds so good,
It's
right?
the best part
now.
of the show.
Man, that you got a nice hallway there, man.
Yeah, he's got some great guitars.
Man, especially the ones that used to be Dave's, man. Those are incredible guitars.
Well, they all are.
I don't know why anybody would ever sell those. You know?
Yeah, who would actually? I don't know who would own those first. That's crazy.
It's
all about the second owner.
I know it's always set up awesome. I know I don't have to do anything out of like it gets to my house and it's perfect. I just play it right away. It's ready to go.
But the smell, though.
That's all right. That's all right. I'll be the token John BL for tonight. I don't care.
Oh, poor John.
How do you get rid of the stench?
Hey, Caleb Rappaport from.
What's up, Caleb?
Caleb.
Hi, buddy.
So Renus Pinkle said, "How many are Chinese imports?" 0.
All of them.
Yeah, I
How
spent
many are-
$400 on all those guitars. They're all from China.
Yeah, especially that DNA.
Yeah.
Is that the most expensive one you have?
The Dave Nesdal what guitar?
That
The
is
Dave
the most,
Nesdal axe?
yeah, that is the most expensive one.
How many of them are miniatures?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, the FU Tone collection. Well, some of them anyway.
Vine signed that one.
Hey, where'd you get that? Yeah.
I got one of those too.
Wait, where'd your microphone go?
Oh.
That was so weird. Well, that's really weird. Right there.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties. Please stand by.
So where do you get the gem miniature guitar from?
Larry Mitchell gave me mine. I don't know.
I gotta call Larry. I owe Larry a phone call anyway. So Johnny, you want to show that guitar that I'm thinking about custom making?
Yes.
Uh-oh, what are you doing?
Thinking about ordering one of these guitars. Oh, you see that moving tremolo?
Why is it? Is that bridge pickup movable? It winked at us. Did you see that?
I did.
Sorry about that.
Can you zoom out?
No, because it's a Facebook message, and everybody will see all the mean messages.
Really? You can't? Hold on a second. What if I do it? Hold on.
That looks weird.
It's a new
Man.
cutaway.
That's a how many strings is that? And look, it just made an extra string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that an 8 string?
It's so that your E string doesn't get tucked underneath your pickups.
Chad, what the hell guitar is that? Oh no, never mind.
Matt's music.
Yeah, it's a cool guitar.
Well, not from Matt's Music, but they have a Sir guitar
Yeah.
customizer on their website. So there's some limited options, but I was thinking about getting something like flashier, but I kind of have enough flashy guitars for now. You know what I mean? So
Looks pretty cool, man. I like the neck on that.
I like that it's broken at the second fret.
Yeah. Is that increases playability.
It's perfectly intonated.
Yeah.
It's a Steinberger at the second fret.
it's outtonated. So our buddy Cameron Brown, he's a Sir Endorsee, and he's been telling me for a while now. He's like, dude, you just got to try one. You got to try one. Have him make you a 7. And look at that pickup too. It's a custom J. Hannon pickup.
What if you don't like it?
We
Then
break it on the
Fly to
air.
Scotland and have it out with Cameron. So the wood on Han Solo wants to know the wood on the fretboard. It's roasted maple, 3A
Bird's eye.
bird's eye. Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Bird's eye.
Yep.
That's
We'll see.
awesomeness.
Yeah, I mean it's classy looking, but also badass enough.
I like it, man.
Well, I'm
I
not.
hope-
getting
Yeah, I think it's cool.
it. If Johnny likes it,
No, I like it's Sir, right? Sir.
Yes.
I like Sir guitars. I don't know if I've ever played one, but you guys really
I
dig
have
them.
the Sir
I
Red Beach
certainly
one that plays
haven't.
great.
because this was another option I was thinking about, and
That's cooler.
Yeah, that's better.
but it's like, is that overkill?
No,
That looks
cooler.
like an old Ibanez Roadster, actually, from the
Yeah, I'm not
80s.
getting it.
Looks
That's
like
what it looks like.
Looks like a toy.
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie S.
But doesn't this look like a toy too? You know what I mean? Like, so what's the big deal?
Yeah.
Well, guitars are toys.
Yep. I agree.
What do we think about the new Ernie Ball Saber?
Not really a new guitar. It's a redone guitar. They made those guitars in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
And basses.
I think anything Ernie Ball is great.
Yeah. Probably the best production guitar built. I mean, their quality control is amazing.
Mm-hmm. When's the last time you played your Luke?
Yesterday.
Awesome.
So
What?
Cameron Brown, we're gonna note this: May 22nd, 10:02 p.m. Eastern. Cameron Brown messages me with, he just saw that, and he said, "If you don't like the Sir, I will personally
Awesome,
eat a pair of my Nikes live on the show." Let's up the stakes a little bit. Eat a pair of my Nikes on the show. If I don't like it.
but
Yeah, look at Chad's Sir right there, the Red Beach model.
Ooh.
I wonder who used to own that.
I didn't own that.
no, nobody owned this one.
So what year, Chad, what year is that? And give us a little tale on it if you could.
I don't know about the year on this one. I got this new last year, the end of last year.
Mhm.
But I don't know if it was a 2019 or not, but it's probably 18 or 19. But again, it has a Floyd on it. It's a great guitar. I mean, I think you'd love the Sir, Jay, to be honest with you.
So somebody that knows Ibanez necks and how they play, that you think that I would like how the Sirs are.
Yeah, again, don't compare it to a gem or it's not going to have that flat, that real tone, but it's still
a super strat.
Yeah, it's still very narrow though. It feels good.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just an oiled fretboard or oiled neck. It feels great.
Renus Pinkle said there's this fool named Rockin' Chippy. He's got a pretty dope Jackson, Sir, and Ibanez collection. Actually, he's not a fool. He's actually a really nice guy. He lives here on Long Island. I've been to his house, and he's super nice guy. Got a great guitar collection. He just, he likes expensive stuff, and he gets it. Nothing wrong with that. And he shares it.
Not at all.
He's, he has people over his house playing his stuff all the time. It's very cool.
So I wouldn't go that far.
Having people over or
both?
Yeah, but playing his guitars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silence.
I wouldn't go over. I wouldn't go that far. What, having people over?
Just throwing a little comedy in, my friends.
Well, you had that guy that walked by, that ghost, that one time. Remember that?
Over here?
Jay.
Oh, Jay did.
We talked about this on a Saturday night one time. I think it was.
Dude.
He showed us a video of somebody like walking past his house.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Remember that?
It's still scary. Man. Yeah, that was something else, man. Here it is. Oh, you're not gonna be able to. Well, I'll zoom in and you'll be able to see it. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah.
See that? I mean, it was blurry, but
yeah.
So that was at what time was that? Like 4 something in the morning or something like that. And my phone goes off, motion at your front door. And I'm thinking it's a bug or something flying in front of my ring, the doorbell that picks that stuff up. So at first I watch it and I don't see anything, because I'm looking right outside. And then I'm like, I don't see anything. And I rewind it to the beginning. I'm like, okay, let me focus, further out. And I saw that and I sat up in bed and I was like, Jeannie, someone's outside of our house. And I was like, holy shit. It's pretty spooky, man.
It was the paperboy collecting.
So at that point, is it better to know or is it not better to know? Because,
Well, it's better to know so you can at least get your firearm out in time.
Yeah. I'm thinking like, okay, with 2 kids in the house and a wife, do I go outside and chance leaving the door open? You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right. So I brought Tyson out with me into the rest of the house and I was like, shining a flashlight outside.
Mike?
Nothing ended up happening. I think the guy was like cutting through, probably loaded or something, and just walked in front of our house, but it was still spooky.
Yeah. Not something you want to see.
No. And look and get that alert on your phone at 4 in the morning,
Yeah. I have a Ring doorbell too, and never got anything that spooky, thank God, knock on wood. But
oh, tonight you will. Watch. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
it might be one of us too.
I was gonna say I'll know it's one of you guys if some guitars are gone.
It'll be Nesdal wanting to visit one of his old guitars.
Wanting his guitars back.
I gotta tell you, I'm really happy with what I got now. I have a few more coming, but
Me too.
I'm very happy with what I got now.
What do you got coming?
I'll let you know when I get them.
Chad, what do you got coming?
Nothing. Actually, I have nothing coming at this. I have nothing on the horizon. Nothing coming.
Hey, who opened that door behind you?
I opened it for my dog because I thought she wanted out, but then she just laid back down. So,
Do you get
out now.
guitars for any rhyme or reason or special occasions or like one a month or what's your system for picking up new instruments?
I mean, I like to go on Reverb and browse on Reverb and eBay a lot, and
You don't browse, you buy.
Well, I browse first, and I look around at stuff. A lot of it's from my childhood, growing up. I like all the '80s stuff. I mean, the hair metal, the metal, whatever it was, the rock. Obviously, Van Halen is my first love, but I just want to branch out and get like the Night Swans. I like rare guitars too, like that. It's hard to find the Aztec. Night Swan. I found that just recently. Yeah, there's no really rhyme or reason. If something comes up and I get it on my radar and get it for the price I'm looking to get it, I like to get them and collect them. But I play all my guitars. Nothing to me is a wall hanger. Guitars are made to be played in my mind. So,
F.U. Tone said he's just got to.
I don't play out, so they're not going anywhere. They're not leaving the house or getting scuffed up here. So,
F.U. Tone said he just got a new guitar today. Where'd you get, Adam?
You want to show it off? Let's get him in here. Show it off.
I don't have a problem with that. So same thing with me. I don't have a rhyme or reason. I'll go months without getting one, and then I bought 3 in the last 2 weeks.
How many months?
3 guitars in the last 2 weeks.
Have you seen better prices with the coronavirus going on, like with the or are people just ditching things off right now? Or
I think people are selling stuff because they're afraid they won't have money for Corona because of Corona.
Yeah, right.
Ooh. That's beautiful. Yeah, I saw that today. I saw that on Instagram, I believe.
Wow.
Awesome.
I love Explorers.
That's a great
somebody's
guitar.
wash going. You got
No, that's my dog.
Yeah, sounds like dog
panting.
Dog.
Oh, it's her nails on the floor and she's panting as well. It's beautiful.
My first guitar was an Explorer shape, but not a real Explorer. It was a really cheap guitar. And then I decided I tried to make a Steinberger out of it, which didn't work out real well.
That Soldano is pretty cool. It's green snakeskin. Looks awesome.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that is an Area Pro too. That's wow.
He said it's 78, right? Is that what he said?
That's real good. That's back when they were really good.
Oh, Area Pros are awesome.
We got a
Very
question
cool,
from Daniel Greco. He says, any info on the Ernie Ball Music Man Axis anniversary with the same specs as the EVH model coming out in 2021? I heard something about that on Facebook. I think it was. What is that? Is that true?
I don't think it's true. I don't know how they can do it. Wouldn't Eddie Van Halen get a lawsuit on that?
Actually, no, he won't because Ernie Ball owns that body shape.
But the same specs, you can't have the same specs. They won't
Why
have
not?
150 neck.
Why?
They already did those, right?
Yeah. Well,
they did those years ago.
yeah, but they weren't exactly like the EVHs. They were
The
a little
pickup
different.
selector, right? That's in a different spot.
And the neck shape is different and it's wider.
2009. Wait a minute. What?
Can't you get away with just moving the pickup selector like a quarter of an inch one way or another too?
Well, they can do it.
I mean,
they can do it exactly where it was if they wanted to. Eddie can't sue them over. He didn't own that guitar. He worked on it with them, but they own the guitar. They own the way it looks.
what if they came out with a red, white, black striped one right out of the gates?
Oh, well, that would be a problem. That would be a problem.
They're like, big fuck you, Eddie.
Making waves right away.
Nah, nobody can do that.
F.U. Tone.
So who was asking? Who was asking about that?
Daniel Greco.
Daniel Greco. Where did you hear that?
I saw ones about it too. It might have been like on the EVH guitar forum or something.
I saw on Facebook.
Yeah, it might have been something where people are just thinking, well, it's the 30th anniversary of that guitar, so what I mean?
I don't think Music Man would do it. I honestly don't think they'll do it. I mean, anytime you talk to anyone at Music Man, they don't even want to talk about Eddie. They don't want to know from it. That's like taboo.
Hey, John Bulwer.
Hey, John.
Yeah. Hey, John.
He didn't
For
say hi to
anybody
me.
wondering
So
who,
I'm not-
what's this?
Hey, John.
What's this vampire's name again? Edward something Cullen. The shirt that Edward is wearing behind me is John Bulwer's old band called Rat's Alley. He sent me that shirt, so I figured, hey, I'll throw it
That's
on
cool.
that fruitcake back there.
Awesome.
I meant that in a good way.
Okay, so there's no actual like pictures or anything of this, right? Of the Ernie ball?
I think it's just speculation at this point, and maybe somebody starting a rumor and everybody,
Yeah.
taking it and running.
Well,
with
it is Facebook.
it. You don't.
It's got to be true then.
Yeah, it
it's
has to
true,
be
definitely
true.
They block.
I saw it.
If you post anything on there like acting like it's like news, they'll block your post. Do you ever see
Yeah.
that?
Yep, I saw it today. Not on mine, but somebody. I stay away from all the anything of controversy, but one of my friends they were blocked today.
Yeah. Someone, my friend Norman, posted my show from last night on the Everything Guitar group, and they deleted it and then blocked him right away. So it was I mean, it's an Everything Guitar group, and they blocked the post.
As well, they'll take you off for a month of going live. I think you can't go live for a month.
Facebook, not everything. Everything Guitar blocks. They delete everybody. It's not just you. They've deleted me many times. But yeah, Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry for talking about two different things there, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, Daniel, you said you saw pictures on Instagram. Okay.
No.
On
Let's
what?
see.
Pics of
Sure
what?
that.
Of
I
the
don't know.
a mock-up of it or something?
That's what I'm
It
looking.
can't be real. I don't think it's real. Thanks, Bri.
Daniel, can you send me a link to that? Maybe.
I hope it's
Yeah,
from
I'd like
that.
to see-
What-
I'd
what's
like to see
that? What's that Instagram page that we were
Oh,
laughing?
is it Chibson or?
And I hope it's from the Chibson one.
Yeah.
That's such a good page, man.
Yeah. Let's go over there in a minute.
Sure. Sean says my show wasn't up. He wanted to watch it. It was. It's up now. It was under repair from last night until earlier this afternoon.
I want to see the unedited version.
Let's not talk about it, please.
Well, if it's not there, it doesn't matter anymore.
Why was it so bad? I missed all this.
So did I.
Well, I'll tell you about it when we're off.
Okay.
Message Dave after the show's over.
No, don't message me after the show. I'll be sleeping. I don't want to get any messages after 11 o'clock. No one. From nobody.
Hold on.
It's only 7.
Message
I
him
just
now.
texted you, Dave.
Message him now.
Dave will be like, "Hey, don't message me after 11," and then you see him like on Facebook at 1:30.
I know.
Because I'm sitting on the can.
1:30
You know,
my time.
I happen to have woken up and I'm sitting on the can and I'm reading half asleep. That doesn't mean I'm saying hello to me.
But you said earlier.
Root beer float.
You said earlier that cans were felt good on your head.
Yeah, different type of cans.
Oh,
Oh.
Steve Carmichael says that he watched it but didn't notice anything bad.
Good.
Speaking of root beer floats, the kind of tremolo system that's on that guitar, the root beer float guitar, can I call it that, by the way? Yeah. Is that what it's called? The drop to hell?
Yes.
Where would you find that tremolo if you were
You
looking
don't.
for it?
You
Yeah,
don't,
can't.
and it's not made.
There's a guy in Japan that has one.
That's a problem.
He built one. Yeah, there's a Van Halen tribute guitar player in Japan that's really good.
Come on.
That has all that stuff.
Well, Johnny, in one of the books that Japan puts out, didn't they have how to build it?
Yeah.
Hi.
Look at this shirt. Look at this awesome shirt that she's wearing.
Oh, hang on.
She's got a cooler shirt than me.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, Andy Timmons band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Eric Clapton?
Yeah, I thought that was Clapton.
Yeah, it's Eric Clapton.
Andy Clapton.
He sat in that night.
I had to. Sorry, man. Very cool shirt.
It's all right, Chad. You're allowed to bust my chops.
We all are.
No,
Yes.
no. Chad pays me a lot of money. He can bust my chops.
So you got to pay. You got to pay to bust your balls.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't pay him a lot of money.
They exchange a lot of money.
Hey, Daniel Greco's or Greco. I'm sorry if I'm
No,
messing
about
up
me.
your last name, dude.
I'm
He
the
said
new John Biel.
Ernie Ball Music Man EVH on Instagram posted something about it.
Is it a real Instagram site, like a verified name from Ernie Ball, though?
Doesn't seem like it, but we'll find out.
Let me. I'm on it.
Johnny's on the case.
I'm on it.
Bra the Sign Guy says he thought Chris Hubbard made a drop to Hell Bridge. No, he didn't. He made something that looks like one, but doesn't act like one.
Yeah, Rob Johnson has it on his guitar, doesn't he?
It's that guitar. Yeah, Rob
Johnson.
Every time I hear his name, I think of Jay saying his name.
I think Dave said it to me the
I
first
did.
time.
I said it the
time.
first time.
What? How do you say it?
It's all right. I don't have to take responsibility for everything.
So which page is it? Daniel. Oh, EBMMEVA. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, so it's not official.
EVH.
Oh, okay, I got it. Here's the page. Okay, well they got your poster. This is what the Axis will be. This is what the Axis DX will be selling soon. Looks like. Oh, okay. Okay, so Chad, turn around. Look to your left. That gold guitar on Chad's poster there. This guy's claiming that Ernie Ball's gonna be selling those guitars. That guitar. That's what
where
we're
is
saying.
it?
Oh, it's a black headstock too.
No, probably the noise.
That's what this post says.
Noise is probably.
Yeah. I can't believe you guys said that about Dave Nesdell. I mean, for one thing, he would never ever
sell a guitar that he just got 3 months ago.
You guys. First of all, that guitar that's on that poster on that wall, I owned that guitar for a while.
Wait a minute. Does Chad own that guitar?
No.
Well, how did you own it first?
I owned it first because when I first saw that picture, I said to a buddy of mine that worked at my local guitar store, can you get me that guitar or one like that? So he called up Music Man, and they said, well, it's not out yet, but we have this one from the photo shoot if you want it.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
What happened?
So I bought the one from the photo shoot.
So you actually had that guitar?
Yes.
So what happened to it?
Well, when I worked at Manny's Music, I sold it to a guy from Japan for a lot of money.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you back then.
You're sorry you're not from Japan.
That guitar probably would have been the most expensive guitar you would have ever bought.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah, what guitar fell off the wall?
What's that? Nothing fell off the wall.
It sounded like several fell.
Desiree went into the closet to get the stand-up fan because it's very warm in here.
Keep it in the closet.
That was good head work back and forth.
I love me some Michael Jackson. Not that song, but
me too.
Those first 3 albums are,
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You mean the Jackson 5 stuff?
No. I'm talking Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad.
I think I want to go to bed.
Didn't Bad have like 7 number 1 hits or number 1 singles or something crazy like that?
Jumpy O. I wasn't into Bad.
Could you imagine? I wasn't either.
Black and White. I wasn't into Black and White. I wasn't into that song.
That was after Bad.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Remember?
He was playing an Ernie Ball on that song on the video.
Wait, what was on Bad then?
Bad.
Oh, who's Bad?
Dirty Diana.
Oh, and that became Eat It. right? The Eat It video was bad, or was that fat?
Oh,
Fat.
Fat.
Fat
Eat it
became
with Beat It.
bad became fat.
Mhm.
Beat It was Eat It.
Yep.
Yeah, and Daniel Greco. Yeah, the EVH Frankies, they're awesome, man. I played one. Dave Sampin, were you there? Were you there at
Yeah.
NAMM this year? Did you play it?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Mhm.
I make you make them at home too, and you always want to compare to the ones you make at home to what they feel like. But I was impressed. I mean, I liked it all the way around. It felt like something felt like something in my collection actually.
Those are starting to get delivered, I think, too.
Mm-hmm.
Because I saw a couple people on Facebook we were talking about the relic versions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I liked it.
Well, can I ask you guys, Dave, have you been to NAMM multiple years, or was that your first year last year?
Yeah, multiple times.
All right, so
I go sometimes I work, sometimes I don't. And by work I mean just playing somebody's booth. I mean, you can't really get away with playing all that much. You know, I always used to go there thinking that I'd do the band thing or something, but they always have so many sound ordinance issues.
There's guys walking around with those decibel meters.
Yeah, I'm telling you can't really play. So it's just more fun to just go and waltz around with no rhyme or reason.
Well, I'm just asking because I know that Caleb said the same thing, like that Frankie was like unbelievable feeling, and I'm just wondering.
Well,
I've heard the same thing with a lot of guitars that you play at NAMM. Obviously, those things are handpicked to be the ones people were playing because they want you to be like, whoa.
Okay, the biggest problem that I had with it was the intonation was terrible after everybody played on it. So I had an Allen wrench on me, and I went ahead and set it back up while I was there. So
Well,
Good man.
let me ask you this. I mean, wouldn't the intonation be bad because of if everyone played on it, wouldn't it be because of all the divots in the strings because of the frets making divots?
oh, perhaps.
That's probably it. I don't think the bridge had anything to do with it.
Oh, I mean, like the drop D tuner or something, like going half step out or things like that, and then a bunch of people, like every single fine tuner was like tuned all the way in, that's what screwed all the way in, and just people messing with it. So I thought they need somebody at NAMM to just go around and set all the guitars back up again. I'd love to be that guy. You know what I mean? Just
is the neck on that different than the normal EVH straight series neck?
truthfully didn't really feel that much different. No,
I'm sure it's the same neck, just with more attention paid to it. It's relict. And all NAMM guitars, they pay special attention to those guitars to make them, to make them perfect, or as perfect as they could possibly be. Yeah. So they're all going to be good.
Does anybody else feel like too with those that you're kind of feeling like you're holding a plastic toy almost? Like, I mean, like some of it feels a little bit like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but, and it's fine. It doesn't affect the playability for me, but there wasn't a whole lot of weight to it. It was pretty light.
Yeah. Nesdal and I talk about like when a guitar doesn't feel like, it feels more like a toy than,
light guitars don't necessarily make it feel like a toy. I actually like light guitars.
Me too.
Light guitars, I believe, resonate really well. So do some heavy guitars. I mean, there's, but
it depends on the guitar.
There are just some guitars that don't really that feel like real good guitars, and there are some guitars that look better than they feel. I've never played that guitar, so I don't know. I can't comment on it.
Yeah.
The one that I kept picking up that I liked the most was the orange creamsicle one.
Well, you can have 10 of the same guitar, and some of them are going to feel amazing, some of them are not.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. You can have you can pick out of you can take 5 of those Frankenstein things, and one is going to be fantastic, and the rest might be really good, but not as good as this one. You can say that with any guitar in the world. That's all.
Yeah.
Speaking of heavy guitars versus light guitars, I mean, my most resonant guitar is my lightest guitar, and it's the Black and Green Universe. I mean, that thing just rings forever.
Have you ever tried to figure out what note it rings to the most? Like if it's an A or something like that, or just like trying to figure out where the pitch of the wood might be reside or something like that?
I never have, but I just know like playing it, unplugged, and even when I plug it in, it's like it sings. It's a weird thing. But like I said, it's my lightest guitar. So
yeah. Daniel Greco's asked me about my PIA, how it played out of the box. They actually wanted to ask me if I wanted to set up there, and I said go ahead and put a setup on it, and they did. And I still got it playing better because I lowered the action even more and straightened the neck, so it didn't have any backbone or just level
relief. Yeah, I don't understand some of these companies that do these final setups on guitars. Granted, they're going to be in a plane getting to your store that you're getting it from, and then getting shipped to you. Things are going to move a little bit.
Yeah.
But a lot of stores put just a little too much relief. I mean, a lot of companies when they do the final setup, they put too much relief, and their factory setup is action like you can walk underneath the strings if you wanted to.
And I know some people like action that's really, really low. Like
I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't either.
And with an Ibanez, with that 17-inch radius, you can really,
it's great.
Flat as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, guitars like this as well. This is a 12-inch radius. I have that action almost on the board. It doesn't fret out. It doesn't buzz. It's really resonant.
Yeah. Well, like Dave, you said before, sometimes you can hear a buzz acoustically.
Oh
when
yeah,
you plug it in, you never hear it.
I don't. If all Strats buzz acoustically, super
right.
Strats, regular Strats, anything anything Strat related is going to buzz acoustically, and that's totally fine as long as you don't hear it in an amp.
Right. Yep. I have a couple that are that low that do buzz acoustically, but it doesn't bother me. So yeah.
Here's the only Strat I have in the room. This came off the wall from the original Rock and Brew restaurant Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons own.
Nice.
Oh, how cool is that?
That's cool.
So it's not made very well or anything. It's just nostalgic in that regards, but it's one of the only Strats I have.
That's cool though.
That's
it's kind of cool. I never play it. It's starting to yellow actually kind of nicely. Yeah, a little bit.
But that's one of those guitars though. If somebody comes over and they're like, that's one of the guitars that they'll see, like, hey, what's that guitar?
Yeah.
Chad, show your new Strat.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm naked from the waist down. Hold on.
Don't turn the camera off now.
Here's my Strat.
Oh, that's pretty. I love those.
Black over pink paisley.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
The thickness of that headstock, man. That's my most attractive. Like that's beautiful. I like that a lot.
And it's roasted. The whole guitar is roasted maple. Roasted maple. Roasted. This is ash, and this is roasted maple.
Oh, that's cool, Chad.
Renus, no, I didn't sell my black ESP. I have it right here. Yeah, I love that guitar.
Yeah, this is a 16 or 17 Strat, but it's a relic to be a 1960.
61.
What's that? The neck.
It's relic to be a Strat. Johnny.
I love that guitar. See, now one day that guitar will make it to my house.
Oh.
I thought it might because I
The
never.
opposite.
This is the only guitar I own without a Floyd or an Edge or some kind of. I feel weird, like there's nothing here. It freaks me out. But I thought if I didn't like it, but it stays in tune nice. I'm not using any net lube, and it still stays in tune. So, I'm pretty happy with it. It sounds great too. Really killer.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got to thank Dave for this purchase because I probably wouldn't have bought this without Dave.
You're welcome. Send it my way when you're done with it.
Oh, we'll come up with some kind of trade when that happens.
Actually,
Oh,
yeah. No, I'm happy with this guitar. This guitar is just. I only need one Strat, and this is it. It's killer.
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 What is that actual, Dave? What is that actual color there? Is that purple on where that's worn there? Is that
No,
purple?
it's pink. It's pink paisley.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Unlike Kiesel pink.
Yeah.
And the back, you can see the paisley on the back better.
Oh, it's dope.
So it's pink on the back.
Yep, and on the front. This guitar rings forever.
Mm-hmm.
Super low action on this guitar too. It doesn't really buzz out.
Michael Smith, you were at Arby's earlier, huh?
Is that code word for like the strip club?
All right, guys, it's 10:30. I gotta go.
See you, man.
Thanks. See you too, Dave. We'll see you soon. See everyone soon. And see you later, Chad. See you later, Jay. See you later, Johnny.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Talk to you guys soon.
Yeah, you guys can wrap it up later whenever you want, but I'm gonna. It is late for me too. I gotta put the pumpkin to bed.
I got some golf tomorrow morning, so I'll be. I got things to do.
You have to rest up for golf, huh? That's
JB, we're just getting started.
I know it's only 7:34.
Yeah, I wish.
Chad, can I
here's
ask
my
you a question? Before that's a beautiful blue, by the way.
The Spider-Man guitar.
Oh, Ellie would love that. She loves Spider-Man. Yeah.
Sorry, don't let me interrupt you. Sorry, I cut you off.
No,
right there.
I was going to ask Chad before he went, and this might explode the chat, but whatever. Do you consider golf a sport or a game?
Or a recreation?
No, not a recreation, but you know.
I never had that. I've heard like different things about sports, whether it's a recreation or a sport. I have a hard time calling golf here. I mean, I gotta be careful how I say this, right? Because of the chat. There's still
But you're the Chad.
I know there's still hand-eye coordination involved. Like think about a baseball player hitting a fastball. I'm not a big baseball guy, but at the same time, I can't imagine how hard that is in trying to judge the pitch, whether it's a breaking ball, fastball, whatever it might be. Golf, there's so many things that can go wrong with your swing and trying to hit that little ball straight.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to do. It takes years of practice. So I think it's a skill. I mean, I'd say it's a sport, yeah.
Really? So I'd say it's a game because one reason.
Like bowling is a game.
Yeah, bowling's a game.
Yeah.
There's no defense. Like nobody is trying to stop you from doing,
right.
The guy that yells.
The guy that yells.
As you're
If they
about
had a
to hit
special
the
teams coming in to block the shot, or guy comes diving it.
Or if everybody lined up at the same time, like speed golf, everybody lines up, hits it at once, and then whoever gets it in the hole first, then I'd consider it a sport.
But you're talking about golf, right?
Yeah. Everybody lines up. Oh my!
Everybody
God.
lines up at Arby's.
Yeah. Oh, God. First in the hole. Remember, last in the hole. Ugh. Nobody wants to be that guy.
Yeah, sometimes when you're out there golfing, you think about what you're trying to do. You have all this land, and you're trying to hit this tiny white ball 400 yards with a couple shots, 3-4 shots into this hole. It's like, what the hell are we doing?
Dude, I'm not saying it's not difficult because it is.
No, I know, but I'm saying to ourselves, like, why are we doing this? Part of it's to driving in the car, drinking beer all day too.
And talk trash to everybody.
Oh yeah, you have
you play with. So
and it's a fun time. But I get your point totally, Jay. I mean,
it's just funny because down here, like Myrtle Beach is like the capital of golf or something in America.
Myrtle Beach once a year, every March-ish, we'd go down. Like 15 of us would go down and golf.
You still do?
We used to. We'd stay in Murrells Inlet.
Murrells Inlet, yeah, that's like in within an hour from my house, dude. If you do it again, man, let me know.
I will. It got called off this year because of everything going on, obviously. But I haven't gone with them for a couple years now, but they stay right on the beach in a condo and get a couple of condos or a house or something and hit bars at night and go golfing all day. But if I do, I'll let you know for sure.
Yeah, I'll come heckle you guys. I'll stand in the trees and the bushes. I'll bring the sound.
You can play defense.
I'll bring yeah.
When he's about to swing.
Right.
I do it, dude. Jeannie gets pissed at me because there's a par 3 golf course right around the corner from our house, and every time we drive past, if there's people out there putting or whatever, on the horn, bam!
You got to put the little reverse on the golf cart so it makes a little.
Oh yeah,
a little like right.
Dude, they get so pissed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, again, I'm not saying golf is not easy because it's not.
Yeah. We played a couple guys that are pretty good. I'm not that great, but we have some nice weather here. Finally, it's been raining like crazy. We had nice weather today and tomorrow, so we're gonna try to get out and enjoy some sun. Finally.
Well, I think Steve Carmichael figured it out. When you guys come down to play, I'll clean your balls.
It's always good to have a ball watcher.
I'm in with my mouse. See you guys later.
Bye, Jay.
Jay.
And with that,
yeah, I should get one too.
Oh, man. So what are those Nesdal setups actually like? You can tell us.
Nesdal setups.
He's like, so by the way,
I mean,
that guitar smelled so bad.
What's
the worst?
Garage for a week, and then I play it.
See?
No, not at all, man.
The Nesdal quarantine. That's the new way.
I would be honest with you, man. Cause him and I like the same action. I mean, we're talking as low as you can go, and like we just talked about the PIA, flat neck if you can get flat. And I've learned a lot from him as far as setups on Floyd's and what you can and can't do.
Can you help me with this? The reverse headstock on this Les Paul.
What? That is what's wrong.
Yeah, right.
What kind of what neck is that? what?
You like how much of a monkey wrench I've thrown in this show today?
Wow.
Like this is the best too. Are the chisel marks on the back of the Les Paul?
Jesus. If you put a Floyd
Right.
Rose on, it'd be perfect.
Right? Yeah, and on the front too, the chisel marks on the front. That's great. But
That is crazy, man.
it's just for fun. But
Does it play good?
Yeah.
Can you play anything below the 5th fret?
Yeah, no, it plays well. I mean, I set up I wouldn't have it if it didn't. I would have scrapped it by now. But
Wow.
I just wanted to have one that with the headstock that went to the left for once.
Yeah.
Here's one that goes to the right. This is off the blue one, but I had to shave down the neck. Somebody had broken this, so it ended up being like a really almost like a dinky, like a skinny.
Oh yeah.
Which is kind of cool. I actually thought about making the EVH head or the EVH headstock, by cutting this, somewhere in there and just moving the fine tuners. But then I was like, no, I'll salvage it. But it's really small, and I know you can't probably tell from the look of this right now, but
really close to the eye. This one though. This one, it's a left-handed neck on a right-handed guitar.
Oh, that's cool. I like that paint too a lot.
Yeah, this is a flat black, but I actually rattle canned this. I sprayed this. It's a little red and black back.
Oh, that looks sweet.
This thing's been just so many different colors. It's been striped. It's been white. It was originally cream, and it had 2 stock, probably JBs from Kramer in it. But this is one of my. I got this on Hollywood Boulevard at Guitar Center.
Cool, man.
1891. But it's one of my favorite guitars. It plays great.
That's cool, man.
I used to love that guitar. When I came to, I'm from Ohio, and we drove to California.
Dude, I'm from Bowling Green.
Oh, really?
Originally, yeah. Where are you
Wow.
from?
Columbus, just north of Columbus in Westerville.
Oh, great. Yeah. About
But yeah,
2 hours away.
I went to MI Musicians Institute for the summer of 1991, and my buddy and I drove from Columbus, Ohio, to California, and then at the end of the summer we drove back, which was a whole story in itself and fun. But it was that was the first time I've ever been that far away from home and that long. But California was I to this day I miss it. I love California.
Oh, it's the best, right, Johnny? Can't
I know
complain.
when he's doing these shows and it's still light out, and I'm like, oh man, and the ocean, and yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful out right now. There's a sunset going on right now.
Yeah, I can see it through my tree. The trees there. I can see the sunset.
Yeah. Don't tease me. When I went to the Guitar Center, they had it was 91, so the Ernie Ball just came out. And there's a red one in the window.
Oh,
He had a striped guitar in the window, had this 5150 amp in the window.
oh,
And
the
we
Stripe Kramer. That Stripe Kramer that was there for years and years.
Yep.
Yeah.
We bugged the guy so much. Every time we went in, he finally said, I'm giving you guys each 30 seconds with the guitar to take a picture. And we got our picture with the red Ernie Ball with the striped guitar that I think Eddie had to sign that one.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you guys a picture of that one. Yeah.
Yeah, and I have that, and I have the pictures of me with both those guitars. So we bugged him so much. He's like, will you guys shut the F up if I finally let you hold these guitars? I'm like, yeah.
Man, that's cool.
Yeah.
So you got to play that one, huh?
Well, I held it and strummed it a couple. I mean, I would love to plug it in, but that wasn't happening.
Here we go.
Yeah, I got pictures of that somewhere. I had long hair too. I have no hair now, but I had hair down to the middle of my back then. Believe it or not.
It's always tough trying to figure out what to play too when you finally do plug in like at NAMM, you finally do plug into a really nice rig and a stack, and
that's
and
the
then
thing.
everyone's sitting there with their cell phones watching you do it, as well too, and you're like,
Yeah, I can't imagine NAMM doing that, because as soon as I pick in front of somebody, I forget everything I've ever learned.
Oh yeah, of course.
Swear to God.
But that's the best part though. I mean, like the little faux pas that happen in between, but
yeah,
you just check your ego at the door, and
oh yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
that was at.
Is it signed on the?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a video that I took years ago.
Okay.
Looks really choppy, but on here it looks choppy anyway. But yeah, it's signed on the front, right there.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the one. I'm pretty sure that's the one I played. Yeah, that's wild. Cool. But that Guitar Center is how back then they had all kinds of cool shit in there. Our Guitar Center in Columbus is not good. We have them that's the one. We have them and Sam Ash, and they never have anything worth anything in stock. That's why Reverb is so good.
I wonder if it's in tune.
Probably
set up for drop B tuning for as is.
Yeah.
I do want to try to find one, or try to make one of those bridges though.
The drop to hell.
Yeah. I'll figure it out. I like engineering stuff.
Johnny, in the back of that Japan magazine, I think there's a whole schematic of how it's actually built. So I think there's a way.
In it's one of those Guitar Man books you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, and actually a good friend of ours, David Allen Wright, he actually builds all that stuff himself.
Oh, okay.
So he might actually have one of those, or he's probably in the process of making one.
Yeah, now we're talking. I like that guy.
Yeah. Here's a picture a friend of mine took and sent to me years ago.
That's definitely it. That's wild.
That's it. Yeah.
So it had a slanted humbucker in it. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It has a pointy headstock, right? I think I had a pointy headstock. I don't think I had the banana.
No, it has a banana. It has a Beretta headstock.
Okay.
So
okay.
it's a tilt back.
I love how bulbous the horn is there too. Like it's got this like I don't know, well-rounded shape to it.
The Monsters of Rock one is right behind it. It looks like.
Yeah. Yeah, this picture was taken in 2009 or 2010. So the whole
Wow.
thing's different now. It was there for a long time. Yeah, yeah, and then I think the last time we saw this guitar, it was at the Guitar Center in New York City.
Oh,
And
okay.
it was actually on display. It was they had it in a display case that was spinning, and the guitar was spinning.
Wow.
So you could actually see the back of the guitar, and the back of the headstock was natural. The back of the headstock wasn't painted.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that either. I was just so enthralled that I was holding the damn thing.
It's too bad,
Johnny.
Huh?
You go to Hollywood and to the there used to be a couple boutique places in Hollywood, and there's one on Sunset Boulevard. I can't think of the name of it now, but really kind of almost because obviously Sunset and Hollywood are parallel with each other, but just more west on Sunset, there's like a boutique place that had Kamikazes, Richie Sambora's guitars. God, I can't remember the name of that place now. I don't know if you go to any of those places for any kind of guitar stuff.
Yeah, I used to. I used to live in Koreatown, which is like it's probably a mile from right there. So I used to go down there for fun. Huh?
Any guitar stores on Sunset Boulevard ring a bell?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of, again, my naivete kicks in at this point, but I wouldn't have even known what I was looking at the time. You know what I mean? I'm a player, not much of a collector. I mean, I have a lot of nice guitars, but I just, like Steve Vai says, they all serve purpose for me. Like I have like the one Telecaster, it's specifically tuned that way all the time. And, I only ever use it when we will play that song. And I've tried to be disciplined about that, like to leave my Van Halen 1 guitar always tuned down half step. And like the first album or something like that. But
and that's good. You play out, you have a band. I know Johnny, you're very similar. And Dave's even getting like that with him selling a lot of his, his one trick pony guitars. He's getting things that serve a purpose,
Dude, we did this podcast with me and I think I might have told you already, Johnny, but and Derek Fuller from Van Halen and a bunch of other like ringers, and all we did was talk about the whole first album, went through almost every little detail of every song, and we made it to I think I brought up something about the alternate tuning on Running with the Devil is the first song on that album, and we didn't even make it 5 seconds with it like into the song before we a 30-minute conversation about tuning came up just about that. So that's it was the longest episode, but we it was so fun though too, because these guys, man, they're so detail oriented, and so am I. I went through and made a bunch of notes before I went and did the show, on everything, little things that I thought were important, because I didn't want to be the odd man out, just sitting there and not knowing what he's talking about. But it was fun though. Like who else was there? What's his name? John. Josh, is it from Australia? Josh, the one guy with the afro hair, crazy hair that's playing.
Oh, Josh Jones?
Yeah, Josh Jones was there. So he and I started talking and became familiar with each other because of that show. But we were going to do one with Liquid Charlie and Caleb, all these guys that are just specifically designated toward the Van Halen tribute bands and stuff. But I'm kind of letting Derek direct all that. It was his idea, so I want to make sure that he, if he wants to do it, he's at the running the show there. But anyway, it's just fun to get around, the same as you guys do, talking about guitars. But we just went through and picked apart everything of those albums. But we'll have to do like at least 10 shows, just to get through, through each one. But but anytime, I'll have to keep you informed on next time something like that happens or whatnot, and we were also figuring out a way of how we could stream it through your show too, Johnny. You know what I mean? Like,
that was through Zoom, right?
Yeah, and I don't even think you broadcasted it.
No, I was I was invited to that.
right?
I was invited to that, but I couldn't make it. I remember that was like a month ago or something.
Yeah, it was a little while ago.
But it wasn't. It was private, so it wasn't even streamed
Right.
online. It was just a private conversation. Yeah.
The amount of talent though that was in that room is just insane. Like if we were to start a band with all the guys that were right there, it's just crazy. But
what's the name of the show? You guys did it public, or was it always private?
No.
If we can convince Derek to stream it,
okay.
you know, and do that, we will. But we may do something again that's similar. In which case, of course, let you guys both know about it. But it was so much fun, though. You know, I mean, it's just a great way to get away from the stuff going on right now. You know, out in the real world. I mean, we have had a bunch of shows canceled as of now, but I was doing okay at the beginning of April. We didn't have anything booked, but now that we're into May and June, coming up on June, we're in California. We're on lockdown for another 3 months. Is it, Johnny?
Like
I heard something about 3 more months. Yeah.
Right. And
Ohio is opened back up pretty much, where like the bars and restaurants just opened up Thursday.
Right.
But again, it's all less tables, social distancing is still in effect, and when you go in, but you can go sit on patios and go to restaurants now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy about that, because I got to get out. I went out. Me and my buddies went out Thursday, because let's get back to some kind of normal.
Dude, I went to Target the other day, like I was saying, and a friend of mine had to get some eardrops, and I went and accompanied her over there just to get out. And we went masks and everything, but literally it was like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory with all the colors. I'm like, oh my God, this, like, you know, everywhere I looked, it was like, you know, I've been so, just like everyone else, cooped up.
Yeah.
You know, simple trip out to Target is a exciting day.
Sensory overload.
I don't know what's going on. I mean, both of my businesses, so the band stuff has been on shutdown, and then I'm an actor too, so I don't even know what's going on with that. Yeah, so I work on, I've been on General Hospital the last 6 years, and we're on shutdown for that, and any other little side project or anything that I was doing before is, you know, I heard 2021, we won't start probably working until then. I mean, there will be some things, but it's going to be difficult because, like, I'm a union actor, and the unions they're going to have to coordinate with the unions to figure out, like, get all the rules right of, you know, like people working in close quarters and stuff. It's going to be a big mess.
There's a lot of stuff to figure out across the board.
I'm glad that I have some other things like music, and I'm always playing sports, some kind of sport, trying to challenge myself doing something. But lately it's,
or are you playing a game?
Lately it's been it's been basketball lately.
There's defense. That's sport for Jay.
Well, that whole Jordan episode,
oh man,
it came out. And I loved it, and so I've been on that kick for a little while, but it's good. It's another good It's a healthy distraction, you know, getting out and playing. But I even got my Jordans on right now. Bam!
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
These are the old school ones. The Oreos.
Are they real old, or are they new old?
Yeah, no, they're old. They were the Jordan 5s.
Oh, okay.
Or, like, because there were we all know the first original ones, the white and red ones, and then the
classic.
I always liked the second ones, the black ones that came out. Those were my favorites. But no, I don't collect shoes or anything. I got them. I just bought them cheap on eBay. Not for any, you know, collection purposes. I'll wear them to play basketball in right now.
You know, somewhere right now on YouTube there's a show about Jordan shoes, and instead of guitars, there's all these shoes all over. You know, somebody has to be on that.
I love them and all. I just can't. I couldn't. If you're gonna collect, if I'm gonna collect one thing, it's gonna be guitars. So, or at least something that I can use on a regular basis.
Yeah. All right, guys. I hate to run.
No, man, it was really, really nice to meet you, though.
Nice to meet you. Like I said, I hope to hear you play some more sometime.
Absolutely. We'll stay in touch online. Okay. You know, don't be a
Do you have a
stranger,
YouTube
please.
channel?
Do I have a YouTube show?
Yeah.
Not like John. No, not like this.
Okay.
We just go live every now and again, and
Well, yeah, message
you
me
know.
on Facebook or friend me on Facebook, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely, man. Great
Okay,
to meet
cool.
you.
Johnny, thank you again for having me on. Always fun, and I always appreciate your show and watching you guys.
Of course, of course. And yeah, we can wrap it up because we're going on 3 hours, so it's a good time.
Oh,
Sounds
10
good.
minutes.
JB, always appreciate it, my friend.
Yeah, anytime, man. And we'll be live tomorrow night, Strategy Night Live with John BL.
John BL.
And friends. See what happens. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you to our channel members. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to redo all these cards because there's a lot of people here. So we got a lot of people. Thank you so much for for supporting the channel. Thank you so much. And if you want to become a channel member, click the join button below. And this is on YouTube, by the way. I know we're on Facebook as well. On Facebook, it doesn't apply. They have stars, which I don't have the stars yet. But on YouTube, you can support the channel. And oh yeah, we got Greg Runoff rescheduled for June 5th.
Oh yeah.
So
nice.
he'll be here. Actually, we do have a guest next Friday. I still got to make a card for that. I'll do that this week and start promoting that. I'll be promoting that this week. So, thank you so much. The Chad, great to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Thanks, JB.
David Van Sampen.
See you guys soon.
Good to see you. Rock on, everybody. See you guys later. Johnny Beane TV. Bye.